Well, I do like that the background changes to reflect the characters we've met. For instance, it's the elf woman who told us we need to find Gorm and tell him go fuck himself. And some other people, some sort of bog witch, that until proven otherwise I will name Noki. Some sort of man in a chair, who until proven otherwise I will name Noki. And a thing behind the clouds, who until proven otherwise, okay. Load game. Guy at midnight bangs Sphinx. Yeah, that'll get me there. Okay, so real quick, it's Friday night, right? Okay, we have a save file right here. I gotta go try and bang the Sphinx like once, right? Like, I can't take more points of exhaustion. It will destroy me mentally. But with a save file right here, I gotta go fucking... Oh. Pal, I'm on my way to bang a Sphinx, and you're kind of getting in the way. I was gonna give it like one shake, and if I failed, see what the consequences were and just reload, because I don't want more exhaustion. This is happening. Who is that? Do I know this guy? Oh shit, we're in combat. We got things up here. Oh damn. A masked assassin, a face of iron appears from nothing. Arg, hello, by the way. You hear the goblin, his name's Snell, say something to you. Dagger. He doesn't need to raise his voice. You know the gravity of the word. This creature visits death upon your door. Fight back! This is no time for introspection. Get ready now. That's not a great initiative. Well, you know. Oh, fuck me, huh? All right. I'm going last. Be last in initiative. Got a Steam achievement. Sweet. Breathing stops. Fear response has begun. Snell gets ready to act. His eyes quickly assess the situation. The goblin gets a hold of your garments and pulls you aside. In one fast tug, he's managed to move you a bit to the side. Not by much, but is it enough to save you from the blade? Let's hope so. The masked one is ready. The masked one immediately rushes forward, a sharp dagger thrust towards its target. Fortunately, the target, you, has been pulled aside by Snell. You got the last initiative as well. Yeah. Hey, Jeppo, we're in the middle of thrilling combat. The dagger misses you by an inch. Cleric, wake the fuck up. This guy wants to kill you. Don't let him. Great advice. Thank you, Charisma. You probably can't talk your way out of this one. Ebbing on the Christian stream? Well, I don't know what you mean. I was on my way to go fuck the Sphinx, okay? And then this happened. I'm gonna try and fuck the Sphinx once. Little bit of a save right beforehand to give it a whirl, you know? But this guy accosted me. Also, happy Friday, everyone. A little celebratory drink to boost my confidence with the Sphinx? I don't think a counterattack is gonna work at DC. Yeah. Let's try and regain some composure. All right. Pragmata's really good. Good for Pragmata. I have no interest in it. A deep breath, you close your eyes. It feels like a minute, but with your body's current bioperception, there is no doubt it has only been a few split seconds. Now you're ready to strike. After the initial attack, the masked one goes for another attempt. Do not let him counter! Your goblin companion jolts his arms to the side, and a thick string appears out of his sleeve. Those are rolled up sleeves, too. It's a long woven cord with a pouch at its center. You didn't attempt seducing the Sphinx, so we gotta try it! You agree! I'm glad everyone agrees. Along with an iron ball. Oh, he's got like a meteor hammer. Yeah! A loud thud explodes from the lower left hip of the masked one. Or he's got like bombs, I guess. Gah! He squeaks. Direct hit. Despite the damage taken to his body, you hear him grunting and pulling himself together. Once again, the masked one lunges forward, the dagger now aimed for your vitals. This will not break you. Cleric, look out! Dagger hits. Oh, fuck me! Why? How? God, I'm taking like max damage on everything! somebody's gonna ensure it could be you. That's why I'm your streamer. I take the risks no one else does. Oh yeah, I messaged her at work, like, here's the plan. I've got to save, like, I realized I've got a save game, and there's a Sphinx right there. So, like, I gotta try it once. But then this happened. I'll probably save after this. Although I keep getting murdered right below your neck artery. Yeah, I need that. The shock sends a shiver through your system. Fuck! You hear, oh, weak voice. Fuck! You hear a weak voice behind the mask. You're screwed. Better smile when he gets you so you be a pretty corpse. The goblin's bullet must have staggered him. This is your chance. I found my composure. I have advantage. Quickly check on my wound. Yeah, that's probably wise. Area hurts, but more importantly, it's not wet. You'll live. Great. Lucky every time. Okay. So now it's a 12 and I have advantage. I feel like it's the same as this, so why the fuck not, right? I've gotten a few too many barely squeaked by rolls. Thank you very much. You clench your gloved fist and ram it as hard as you can into the mask. I have a hammer, you know. You can clearly see it's made out of metal. You knew it would hurt to punch him there. You also knew it would hurt more to have an iron plate break your nose. Ah! He mutters and stumbles back. If he's captured, you can make him talk. He's probably just a mugger, right? Is it over? After an impressive display with his sling, the goblin rushes forward to try and grab one of the masked one's legs. You're not getting away, asshole! The masked one immediately starts sprinting away. You get an attack of opportunity here. Take it! I got stabbed. I'm exhausted. I found composure. I was staggered by the bullet. I punched him good! And Snell's grabbing his leg. Yeah, alright. Nice. You rush after the masked one. Once you manage to grab an arm, it doesn't take you long for him to pin you to the ground, or for you to pin him to the ground. He's struggling, but your grip is iron. Ugh. A tingle, an esoteric tingle. The goblin rushes after you, yelling, "Get him!" Quick, stop him from speaking. Gag him. Can't gag him, he's wearing a mask. Yeah, like. He's speaking. Ukul Esami Udami. The masked one is gone. He fucking warped, didn't he? Wah! The goblin looks around. Invisible? He swings his head as if fighting the air. But you had him. Shit! Was that teleportation? Most likely. Damn it! There was something magical about him, I think. Rubs his chin. Someone wants us dead. Yeah, if your street mugging comes with a teleportation spell, that's a little bit more involved than a random mugging. It'd be like if the mugger had a getaway driver. It's like, okay, clearly this was planned, right? No, you, more likely. Why me? Whoever sent this asshole. Why me? Thanks, Snell. Looks a bit high-tech for a goblin mugger, he says, and wipes some dirt off his pants. Yes, way too esoterically equipped. For sure. And I didn't exactly get targeted either, so I think you've got a magical maniac after you. Sorry to say. Adrenaline wearing off, beware. I gotta eat something. I got 1 health, baby. Everything's a bit wobbly. Oh, boy. Cleric, do you need any motions towards his neck? Location where you were stabbed. Oh, yeah. Press hand against the neck right where you felt the blade hit. The area hurts, but more importantly, it's not wet. Yeah, this is leading more into the notion that I'm undead. Remember, I woke up in a chamber full of undead people and I can't take my helmet off and I can't see any of my skin. Pretty much called immediately that it's because I'm actually undead. If I got stabbed right in the neck artery area and I'm not bleeding, kind of gives weight to the whole I'm actually a walking corpse idea. Lucky every time. Oh, but no, he got my armor. I'm fine, he got my armor. Really? Yep. Adrenaline's fading. You feel dazed. All right, you lucky, he says, taking a deep breath. Guess we're gonna need it if somebody's sending assassins after us. Even incompetent ones like that. Who do you think actually sent that guy? Yeah, like, no clue. But let's hope they're as bad at their job as that guy was at his. Yeah, Assassin was really ass. Ha! He put one of the asses in Assassin. If the mugger had a getaway driver spell, it's more involved. I meant in real life. Like, what would the equivalent of teleporting be? A getaway driver. More involved than a junkie. Yeah, doing a random cocaine-induced shit. Yeah. It's not just, it's a dark alley, give me a wallet. It's not that. I guess he also didn't ask for money, did he? He just immediately started attacking us. That mask was odd. Yep, gives me the creeps just thinking about it. Looked like some old ceremonial thing. Religious rites, sacrifices, cults. Cultists? These days evil cults aren't a thing in Norvik. It gives you a snide smirk. If you believe the magistrates. He's implying there's a world underneath the city officials do not know or care for. City under the city. Love that place. God, it's such a good design. I love the charisma icon. They're all good icons, but I really like the charisma one. Could also be connected with something below. Snaps his fingers. We should ask Snurry, your new scholarly friend. Oh, yeah, sure, why not? I'm killing time till midnight anyway. And it's only, it's almost 20. So 4 hours? Yeah. I know, it's almost 20. It's almost 8, asshole. It's almost 8. You might know a thing or two about cults. Alright, well, let's move on. The ambient groan of Norvik's red rocks echo below, the river coursing around you, hugging you. You glare into the darkness. But you see nothing down there. Okay. Your companion clicks his tongue. Fuck this. They can't get away with that. Not in our streets. Look into his eyes and give him a nod. He nods back. You stood your ground. Strength is probably the one I find the weakest. Both because, it never shuts up about masculinity and whatnot, but also it's just, whatever. There's like no head, or it's like a thing that's meant to be looking skyward. It's got the whatever. Somehow you live to tell the tale. Charisma's awesome. I also like the dexterity one. It's like a dragon snake hand thing. It's pretty great. Wisdom's whatever. It's a bunch of eyes, and I don't remember what the other ones look like. The goblin is more competent than you imagined. Yeah, he's Snell. He's great. He's easily like number 3, maybe 4 on list of characters I want to smooch and or have sex with. Number 1, the Goblin Queen. Number 2, the Bartender. Number 3, the Sphinx. Depends. Number 4, Snell. You have a feeling that this will be a fruitful partnership if you can get on his good side. Snell checks around a crossing and wears a scowl on his face. Oh yeah, I have learned that these two are shipped a lot under the name Sneric. So, anyway. No idea if it's canon or not, but I know they are shipped a lot. Let's get out of here. Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, first of all, hold on. I gotta eat some food. There we go. All my health back, I think. Enough. And back to my place. Well, I'm gonna, since I have to go talk to him about it, let me save right here. Yeah, I like these two. Like the weird snake rope thing with the eye in the hand and the mask with armor around it and more hands. I do like charisma and dexterity. Strength's whatever, wisdom's fine. I don't remember what intelligence. I think that one's wisdom and that one's strength. I don't remember what intelligence and constitution look like. I like hands. Sure. I'm just gonna, because again, all I'm trying to do is hook up with the Sphinx. I'm just gonna call this one Sphinx. Alright. So, beginning of the day, Friday evening. That's not, whoop, my bad. Wrong way. That's not how we get to the bar. Sorry, that's my bad. Here's the bar. Gotta go check on the Sphinx. And before anyone gets on my case about my particular crushes, the Goblin Queen is Sageleaf and she's Rixbiter. I remember the names of those I'm interested in. Hello, Ulzis, the Vault Guardian. I'm here to do something really stupid. Where are you going with this little one? Oh boy. Get ready to run. This might be a bad idea. Kicks you in the shin. You want to get mazed? Goblin's referring to the concept of being magically transported into an endless prison. Only if I fail, all right? It's Friday night. We got drinks. I say, let it ride. Woo this beast. We just need a natural 20. I have a +5 to charisma. So, in fairness, if I roll a 27 on a nat 20, I'm there. But, you know, that's 5% for a nat 20. Let's roll them dice. And I saved, so, you know. That's not a nat, okay, well, that isn't surprising, but you have no idea where to take this next. The Gyno Sphinx sips the wine and gives you a side eye. Well, I got nothing. She laughs. Not surprising. Do you even want to woo her? How would that work logistically? Oh, I can show you some drawings that I'm thinking about. The purple one is correct. Shut up, Strength. You should go home to your mother and cry, then sleep for 27 hours, then not leave your room for another week, then be unemployed for 6 months. That seems more suitable. Hey, fuck you. Little one, I don't know if you're sobbing or having a fit, but please focus. Do you have anything else you wish? I could try again. Is it harder now that I've tried again? Just wondering. I'm not going to, but I'm just wondering. No, okay, it's the same level. Ahem. Alright, well, that was fairly boring. I was sort of hoping something interesting would happen. Although... Jump. Excuse you. You're doing what? I'm jumping down the well. You say that if this is somehow a good idea. Yeah. Snell grabs you. No! That's a bad cleric. Wrestles you back away from the hole. But Snell, I wanted to jump down there. Not on my watch. You want to die from rapid fucking dungeon dissension? Do it on your own time, asshole. Alright, fine. There are shards to help you retry rolls? Oh yeah, there are, but like... Listen. Maybe later. Any chance I can keep flirting with you? Because you're, like, amazing. In every way. Tell me about yourself. How do I get to the Undercoast? Eh, fair enough. Engine up here. Long story. Flirt back. She's hitting on you. Hit back. Yes. Oh, I need better strength to find her attractive. Ugh. What's even the point? You're welcome, citizen. All right, well. Okay. No more questions. Leave. All right, so real quick, if I just go into my inventory, it's Friday night, so we're being all flirty. Minor charisma increase for a week. Oh! +1 strength, and I'm stupid. Intelligence. +2 strength! Wait, where did I even get this from? Classic tool showcasing human ingenuity is indeed just as adaptable as humanity itself. Let faith guide you. Well, now my strength is 12! And I can flirt, maybe. Hopefully. Hey there, stuff. I'm wearing a bucket. Maybe you've noticed. Want to make out? How'd you end up here? I flirt back. Yes. Not your type. You need someone stronger. Shut the fuck up, Strength. God, you're lame. Boo. The red one is correct, but still boring. Insanely boring. Ugh. Ridiculously boring. Unbelievable. Red one has no taste. That's why I'm not getting a strength tattoo. I'm getting a charisma tattoo. It's tradition. To annoy me? Well, it is. At this point, it is a Friday tradition. Although Penguin doesn't annoy me. Penguin could never annoy me. Penguin's a charming little scamp. Now Tim can fuck right off. Alright, well, that's not where I need to go. Where was... Oh, is it up here? I think it's up here. Wonder if that griffin's moved yet at this point. Hey, I was attacked by maybe a cult. Life is pain. Now what do you want? I was attacked by an assassin. Seemed like a cult thing. Yeah. Had on this iron mask. Real creepy. Ah. Cults are not as common these days, but a few still spring up from time to time, of course. What did the mask look like? Green, oxidized copper, maybe? Had lines across it. Seemed esoteric. Definitely esoteric. Definitely esoteric. And a dagger, a wavy yellow thing. Basically ran at us and tried to stab us, and, well, something magical was going on too, and he got away before we could get answers. After that, after he failed to kill us, or at least the cleric, You love being your mother's handyman. Good for you, Tin. Not a cultist. No. Doesn't sound like it. Not any organized thing, at least. Sounds more like a lone actor. He sniffs. Cultists move in groups. They kidnap rather than kill. They wear matching uniforms, like some fucking theater performance. From all the cults I know of, Asus, Dragon Cult, Cult of the Elemental Evil, various Titan cults, and all the borderline cults of the evil Walking Gods. Walking Gods, the term used to describe the divine avatar who rose and fell in and around the divine era. Most major religions on the coast today are built around these figures, and their influence can be felt everywhere. Earth was last known Walking God when he faded 27 years ago. This could be a new one, or some minor cult history is overlooked. More likely, this is a radicalized spellcaster or follower of some magical creature. If he's draped up in magical gear, it's more likely a professional hit. You have to go over Monday and change a breaker for her? Easy enough. Does anyone want you dead? No clue. Clearly, no clue why, though. Halfling barely listens to your comment, touches mustache. Perhaps a warlock? Goblin winces hearing the word. But for what patron? A fey creature? Some aberration? Who knows? You should be more careful, though. That kind of magic is deadly at best. Right, good info. Slightly horrifying, but good info. We'll keep that in mind if we run into him again. You do that, and my tip, strike before he gets off any dark magic on you. As the old legionnaires say, rather a blade in the belly than a curse on the balls. He's laughing. Someone out there is trying to kill you, and he's laughing. Well, yeah, it was funny. What is love? What is love? Love! He lets out a frustrated groan. Ugh, love. Pure calamity. What do you mean? Deadly and destructive. Yeah, that's why it's fun. Its nature is just perverted and foul. Yeah, that's why it's fun. Because it's a complete surrender without idealization. What do you mean? I idolize my wife, and I'm constantly surrendering to her because she has guns. To love is to accept without proof or demand of condition. It's a complete surrender to another. Yeah, and I'm happy. God, it's like this guy doesn't have a wife. Ridiculously risky. Well, I suppose so, but... This guy's more fucked up than you are. But it's worth it, right? Worth it! Slaps his knee. Calming himself down for the punchline. Love is completely unpredictable and dangerous encounter. True. And I have yet to meet sentient folk which is not afflicted by it. And interestingly enough, I see no difference. It is universal. Elf love, halfling love, devil love. True love is always irrational. It is finding the perfect inside of the imperfection and falling entirely into it, swallowed by it. Some folks might act it out in different ways, depending on their communal nature or biological urges. But if you are one of the few who do not need it, good. Be happy. I mean, I guess that's a nice enough sentiment. If you don't need the love of another person, enjoy it. But also other people, when you find when you find other people that you love, either platonically or romantically, it's a great experience. The final of that Pokemon evolution bracket is Arcanine versus Gyarados. That's incredibly boring. I like Arcanine more, but Gyarados is objectively the better Pokemon. So, I don't particularly have strong feelings to either one, but I do prefer Arcanine, so I guess Arcanine. I will say Gyarados is at least an iconic final evolution. Magikarp evolving into Gyarados and all. That's pretty iconic in Pokemon. Has that going for it. If you're not, then good luck, and may God bless your soul. Well, that was a riveting conversation. Anyway. I got time to kill, actually. So, I have some personal questions for you. Why not? You're kind of a lunatic. Nothing too interesting there, says and sniffs. I see no reason why you would have to investigate an old halfling with nothing good to grant the world. You seem interesting enough. Kind of you, but you are wrong. My work is the only thing that is interesting, I assure you. Fine, keep your secrets, old bitch. He does not want to talk about himself. Noted. Okay, well. Meh. What a guy. Okay, well, time to kill before me. Oh, right, I needed to, Oh, I can... Who's this person? A cleric? Sorry, I'm busy. Oh. A dwarf gazes across the dockyard. It's riveting. Why can't I even interact with you? I definitely shot that woman. Not a fan of that quote. Still don't have Speak with Animals because I don't have my fucking book back yet. Arg said there was a way to have that spell by this point, but, yeah, who knows? Sounds like an issue for a future playthrough. Where the hell is this? No one report that war crime. Shut up! Oh, can I fucking... This fucking lobster... Well, I'm sorry, giant crab. It's obviously a lobster, but the game keeps insisting it's a crab. Oh, right, I need to... He gave me what for, and I need, what is it? Speak with Animals. Which assumedly is somewhere in this fucking place. They really love putting all that, like, stank and emphasis on the latter. After I meet this guy at, like, midnight, I gotta bed down for the evening. Get myself a nice long rest. And then depending on what he tells me, well... but isn't... wait a minute. Isn't, Oh, we learned that the bird asshole is, like, trying to smuggle himself out of here, right? None of this boosts my dexterity. Oh, well, that does. That a weapon? It's an accessory. Alright, well. Guess there. What do you do? Manage on esoteric events. I do like that. Alright, what if I try and sneak past the griffin? Get myself down to the docks, you know? Climb the damn ladder, Jesus. They put so much fucking... It's just a ladder, my guys. Alright. Was a bit of bust. Couldn't bang the Sphinx. Those dwarves I was keen on meeting around here are nowhere to be seen. I got stabbed, and I'm not bleeding, at least. Because I'm definitely an undead. But I was targeted by an assassin. Alright, let's try and sneak around this guy. Yeah, got slapped. Interesting. Alright. Sneak past it. 19! Oh, it's higher because I got slapped? That's not ideal. It would be, what is that? Fucking... It would only be 14 if I wasn't a fucking idiot. Ugh. God, I need to speak with animals. Okay, well... Oh, it's a 10% chance. Let it ride! Ow. Well. Take a deep breath. Take a first step. Right on the beast wing. Ah! A light tap. God damn it! Fucking pain. Yeah. I just tried to sneak past, it was all... Oh god. Cure wounds. Ow. I'm feeling better now. Okay, so anyway, that sucked. Let's go, see if anything's happening in the town square, then. Not so much water lanes. How's my wisdom? Oh, pretty dumb. Why? Oh, you mean in-game. How do I check that? Spellbook, journal, inventory, is it quests? No. How do I see my character sheet? I think my wisdom is 10? Maybe it's 12? I know charisma's my best stat. Is that the way I want to go? No, actually, this is faster, technically speaking. I think wisdom is the one I have that's, like, kind of good. There's an arrow next to your health on the right. Oh. Wisdom is 11. 10 strength, 13 dex, 11 con, 11 intelligence, 11 wisdom, 17 charisma. Nothing. Maybe something in the town. Nothing. Oh, this place was a, come back after dark. Sleeping for, oh yeah, midnight-ish. Right, midnight. That's a sleeping place. Good that I noticed that. I've got money, so... I ain't wisdoming my way with the griffin either. No. I never found the key for the bike, I don't think. Bike line. One bike stands out at you. Yeah, sadly I don't have the key for it. Yeah, I read all this. Check the chain lock? Lean, take a close look. The rusty chain seems brittle. But warped so hard around the tire that it would be annoying to get off even if you had the key. Why would you wrap it like that? Good, no one will take your bike. Not even you, apparently. This is my bike? Yes, you fool. Keep up. Got experience for that. Alright, well, that was good, I guess. Nothing down this way. Oh, wait, what? Sorry, Snell. Oh, I could observe Snell again. Halfway bridge connects to the palace. Oh, okay. Behold! Hey, look at that! Look at that! I got everything but the last one. He doesn't work for himself or any ideal. The goblin devotes his life to his lady, no different from a religious nut. Oh, just like me, for real. A lone wolf, cares too much, won't let anyone get close. But what about me? Old trauma, got rejected, family trouble? Who knows? Okay, but how do I make out with him? Also, what is that? Hold on. This highlight thing really gives away some of the things you can interact with, which is nice, I suppose. Hey, more shards. Hell yeah. Oh, I guess I could use the shard to try and sneak past the, a dank smell from below. I could use the shard to try and sneak past the griffin. I'll check on the Goblin Queen to see if she has anything. I don't have anything to report to her, but maybe I can, like, you know, flirt with her. Because I am a... Who is this? Because I am just a man whore? Oh, this is the mushroom creature that, Clover said in, her relationship quiz, she got paired with. I got paired with the, orc woman that was trying to break up the strike. Which... She seems nice enough, but, you know, a little laissez-faire when it comes to the, plight of the city, you know? Yeah, Ness Wikala Nessin of the Green. Elf Piema Pimea? Druid, unbothered, moisturized, happy in her lane. Same, girl. She's focused on her work, but she does not seek strife. She will help you if you do not pose a threat. Alright, what's up? Shards let you reroll checks or short rest reset those as well. Short rest reset some checks. Other checks you can just keep trying over and over, I think. At the top of the garden lookout, you see a strange creature hunched over. By the way, I know Noki loves this character. She's not here in chat. She's at work, I believe. She mentioned she had to watch the VOD of this. But Noki loves mushrooms, and this is an elf woman whose whole thing is mushrooms. So, guessing Noki's a big fan. Underneath a large red hat, her drooping gaze slowly glides towards you. Not a hat, she's got an actual mushroom growing out of her skull. Oh. The elf drops a final piece of mushroom into the bowl on the table and gives a creepy grin. Nice corner you've got here. Slowly, and in an appropriately dramatic fashion, she widens her eyes to reveal piercing red pupils. Her grin widens even more somehow. Abort, run, leave. Oh god, she's trouble. She's real trouble. So, maybe. Just look at the side of her head. Look at those ears, white hair, ashen hue, and those eyes. Snell seems to stay behind a bit. The goblin is staring into the wall. He looks queasy. That's a second elf I see here. Aren't they rare? In your days, you've only seen a handful of those gangly freaks. Yeah, also strength is racist, which is weird. Elves don't hang around in Norvik a lot. They usually stay away from the lesser folk. But look at her. This is no elf of Ilium. This is one of those dark elves. Hello, elf. Hear a guttural chuckle leave her lips. A man delves into the garden, his sight set on the mysterious below. Are you that man? Am I that man? More or less. Oh, she's just being dramatic. Oh, fair enough. I'm somewhere between yes and no. Good. Do not see realms and categories. See the in-between. The elf stammers, or is that an idiolect? Is she bad at being dramatic on the spot and this is all like just for the bit? Oh god, if she's faking being all mysterious and dramatic, she's my favorite. Like god, I would do the same. Look at the commitment to the bit. Oh god, she's just like me for real if she's faking this bit. She turns around, her red eyes glimmering beyond a mist of spores. Neswikala of the Green. Call me Nessen. I am underling to Hierophant Opidana? Opidana? Of course, a druid. There's something esoteric going on here. You're a druid? Prove it. She gives you a goofy smile. I don't see how I could prove such more than I currently do. Fucking look at me, idiot. She points to her head mushroom. There are indeed not many folks sitting around pretending to be mushrooms and bushes. Otherwise the city would be even stranger. I've spent my days handling primal forces, That which grows and decays. Do you know much of it? They went over the basics of the towers. No, do you? No, do you? I learn new things every waking, but no, I would not say I know much at all. Shows her gaze for what you realize is the first time since she raised it. I would like to hear your tale, human. There is much to be learned from your folk in your settlement in this band. How sustainable is your lifestyle? Do you mean me in particular or my people? Both, or either. She presses down a mushroom in her bowl, sending a puff of spores into the air. Do you want an answer now? If you have it. But there is no stress. Sustainable. How do you replenish the resources you consume? Oh, that's the neat part. We don't, and we're doomed. If you do not, how many years until depletion? Not too many. If we could get it over with right now and we could all just drop dead, really would appreciate it. If you focus on yourself, you can probably sustain yourself for a long-ass time. Oh, God, you're focusing too much on the question. Focus on her, on what she wants to hear. Chew through the land and are forced to expand. We live in balance here in the city. I live on an apple a day. That's pretty sustainable. Don't know, don't care. Yeah, I eat an apple a day. Oh, that's not good at all, human. Your kind requires much more sustenance. A true statement. Please consume food. Not this guy! You like shrimp? To be fair, you haven't had a decent meal in a long time. I just ate like 5 pastries. What do you mean? Shows you a worried expression. Care for yourself. Do not let the idealization of goal hinder a healthy lifestyle. Just give you some mushrooms from her bowl. Hell yeah. Please, eat. It is as the hedonists say. Listen to your empty stomach. Place the palm against the rough floor. Opedana has helped keep the Undersea from being overtaken by unbalancing powers. Demigods, fiends, celestials, your human arcanists. Each creates a power that not only overtakes the primal, they do so with ease. Pastries are not a meal. Shut up! I also had an apple. The great war your kind waged upon one another delayed it, but I do certainly believe it is inevitable. Humans barely exist. Nature always survives. I mean, it does. Nature's very good at that, actually. The primal should get stronger. Yeah, listen. The Earth's been around for hundreds of millions of years. I think it's better once all the humans leave or die, but I don't think we're gonna make that much of a lasting impact. Not to the planet. To our society and population, maybe. To the planet, nah. Most often it does, but look at your so-called burned coast. Give it time, it'll come back. A long time, I agree, but it will come back in time. And those cursed lands in Dominior. I keep wanting to say Dominior, but it's Deminor. Or Demeanor. Still mostly sugar, no protein. Shut up! Nature makes it through most things, but there are forces in this world that can wring the life out of every band if it so wishes. We must stay vigilant. Takes a deep and deliberate breath. Now, enough of complicated topics. Tell me, human, do you have a mate? God, I wish. Am I in combat? What the fuck? There's a Sphinx. There's this hot bartender. There's Snell. There's the Goblin Queen. There's so much potential, but no one's given me the time. Actually, the one person who's giving me the time of day, I'm apparently not interested in. God, I would never leave that bar if it existed. If I was in this world, I'd be in that bar every single day. Just constantly flirting with the bartender. The Sphinx may as well not even exist. Well? Your cheeks clench. Which ones? No, not good! I could organize an orgy in the bar. That's down the line. That's a process. You gotta get a foot in the door first. Your companion takes a few steps further away. Why? This is what was in combat. Why is this here now? Don't worry, she's not hitting on you. Oh. She means it more like, are you married? Well, yes, I am, but I don't know if the cleric is. I hope not. I've been doing a lot of flirting if I'm married. Am I racist? Hostile? No, probably not. Elaborate? Of course, I apologize if I was vague, human. I only mean most humans in the settlement group in pairs. I wondered if those of your kind do the same. My kind. Am I not human? Form such long-term committed partnerships. It's a slightly less inflammatory question. I've got Snell. You and me, buddy. Let it ride. Is turn around to see your partner half hiding behind the corner. I refute that. Sad to say, your partner doesn't seem as committed. Shoulders a mushroom cap and sighs. I see. It's the same here, then. The path of an esoteric guardian is to be alone. The elf starts adding some kind of oily liquid to her mushroom bowl. I wonder what happened if I had banged the Sphinx and she asked that. A strange substance, golden, perhaps from some kind of undersea whale, as opposed to those above-sea whales. If this old elf... Is she old? She doesn't look old. She just looks... like there's no wrinkles on her or anything. I guess it's an elf, right? She could be like 300 and look great. Can guide you in any way. Make it so. She's an elf? Yeah. Fucking doesn't mean you have a mate. I think it literally does. I know what you mean. But, like, literally. We know about the tea shop. Who are you voting for in the election? I'm not a citizen of Norvik. Oh, okay. Cool. Snell, why are you acting weird? Shut up! Turns away from you and the mushroom lady. Do not worry, the lady's runner is not a fan of fungi. I'm just keeping a safe distance, all right? Takes a few more steps away. This info will come in handy later for sure. What, that he doesn't like mushrooms? Show her your primal attunement. She pities you in your hungry stomach. So this is a tough one no matter what, because it's +2 for exhausted, and a -5, so we're at a -3. Jesus Christ. -3 and it's 17 means it's a 20. That's rough. Let it ride! Ah! Why can't I get that lucky with the Sphinx? You kneel. You need to prove it. Your attunement to nature. Interesting. Yes. She placed the bowl from her desk to the ground before you. Still wouldn't have helped? Well, no, I meant the luck where I get the number I need, not so much the 17. I know the 17 wouldn't have helped. I needed a 20. Still need, I guess. Ahem. You must show what you've learned in your studies. The primal forces are complicated, but you can still sense a tingle of your strings through every branch and mushroom. Hold your hand over her bowl. As you reach it out, the elf hums. She then moves the bowl even closer to you. She's like, I want to see where this goes. You've attempted this before. It did not go well. Shut up! You believe. That is all you require. Oh, intelligence, I guess, is the skull. The skull's pretty cool. Yeah, wisdom's the eyes. I think that's the heart. The wings. That's all right. Charisma's my favorite, probably followed by dex. Intelligence, wisdom. I don't remember what con looks like, and strength sucks. I don't like strength. Both visually and personality-wise, I don't like strength. Magic is not an exact science, despite what the instructors in the towers used to tell you. The esoteric in your realm does not only conform to rules, that is the only rule they truly follow. Now feel the oily mushroom inside this bowl. The strings within them, around them. Grab one of them, change it. I, at first, nothing. Then a twinge. Whatever you touched, it is connected with the spores. The growth, the decay. You did little, but you did something. The elf nods. What did I do? You ruined my brew. My bad. That's... Whoops. Shit. Whoops. She laughs. You caused the fungi in the bowl to change acidity. It's subtle, but it's there. You performed an act of druidcraft, human. Use druidcraft to unlock unique interactions in the natural world. Oh. The goblin looks on, giving an uncharacteristically stunned expression. I did? Which gives you a lecherous smirk. Nessa grabs a bowl and pours the mushy mushrooms onto the ground. The contents wriggle before you. I made the mushroom come to life? She looks up, reassuring you. No, they're supposed to move like that. You see why you got this? Really? If you say so, I feel like we've barely touched her personality. I like her. Her design is really cool. The netting of like the mushroom roots as a skirt. I kind of wish it was a hat. The fact it's growing out of her head's a bit rough, but like the coat over her shoulders, the shawl, whatever it is, with the mushrooms on it, the staff that's just a really long shiitake. I really love her design, and she seems chill, but that's all she seems. She just seems chill. You did not perform that big of an esoteric feat. Not yet, at least. She chuckles and puts the bowl back on her desk. Perhaps you can be one human I share knowledge with, if that's what you wish. I love plants! I want to learn. I love plants. Very well. Class conflict. Uh-oh. Am I a druid or am I a cleric? Oh, no! Mushrooms don't have roots. That's kind of their whole thing. Well, no, but there is like the web that connects the mushrooms together. It's roots, the wrong word, but it has that that system that sort of exists. Like this webbing is a very mushroom thing. What do you want to know, human? Oh my God! Please tell me how to speak with animals. That shouldn't be too hard. Here, a spell scroll to get you started. Thank Christ. Cast it when you have animals to speak with, and you should be able to hold a conversation as long as you can keep up. I am quite charismatic. Maybe you've noticed. Join the mycelium. Join the mycelium. Yeah, that's what it is. Can nature protect me? Of course, with bark skin. I have a spell scroll of it, but it's down in the roots below the garden. If you pass by, take it. I keep a cache hidden under the Lord Pooh. Pooh is Elvish for tree. Oh, okay. An animated tree, I suppose? Something like that. We have a password. Just say Minion Sexicas Puni. That looks Finnish. And he'll open right up. Minan Sexicas Puni. Particularly Sexicas and Puni look very Finnish. Minion, I never would have clocked. And Noki's not here to confirm. Sex, sick ass Puni. Well. It could be sex, sick. It could be sex, icas. Sexicas. 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 However it's said. It's also not punny, it's punni. The double vowel is really what makes me immediately... First of all, Finns love K's and double vowels, which is why I'm immediately like, it looks Finnish. But yeah, that's... All I know about Finnish is that you pronounce every letter. There's no such thing as a silent letter in Finnish. So, commit. Also, J's are pronounced as a Y. So, just would be just. You have other stuff inside as well, since Sage Leaf wants you to succeed. Oh, great, thanks. Punny is absolutely able to pronounce the same way as puny, not puny. Well, I believe it's puny with the two U's. You're welcome. I'm not saying punny, I'm saying puny. And not puny either. It's puny. Listen, Clover, it's a text thing. I don't know what you're trying to tell me phonetically based on what you're writing. She gives you a creepy smile. Just give the password and he will grant you access. Sure, thanks. See, it costs time to talk and I got somewhere to be. Puni would be pronounced puni in most languages. Right, but in a language like Finnish where every letter matters, I feel like you want to have the right letters. Like, it's really important in Finnish to pronounce all the letters. So... P-U-N-N. The only languages I know are French, English, and Finnish. Shut up. How about that? Perkele vikinki. She doesn't know what I just said. Anyone who speaks Finnish knows what I just said, and they know it doesn't make any fucking sense, but, you know, those are some words I happen to remember. Could have said kausapunki, but that makes as much sense as perkele vikinki. So what the fuck do I know? Ahem. Regardless, well, that was a fascinating bit of conversation. I gotta rest the statue so I can get to speak with animals. I got a lobster to yell at, or sorry, a crab to yell at. And a griffin to ask politely to move. But first, can I flirt with the queen? Mushrooms? Can I flirt with the queen? Oh, I can. No one but Noki and Token does. Anyone who happens to speak Finnish and is watching knows. Well, no, it's not anything new. All right, never mind then. Wait, what's this? The goblin whoop at you with his muscles. He's glaring with his muscles? Yo, is he single or what? Not even our resident Finn is here. She'll watch the VOD. And she'll be like, this guy's an idiot. Hopefully, she'll be on my side regarding the pronunciation thing. Listen, if it is Finnish and I was pronouncing it right and what you're writing pronounces it wrong, that really helps my case. I admit that's not a likely scenario, but if it was, that would be great for me. I have some other stuff than the tea shop to report. Sure. I wasn't saying my pronunciation was wrong. You were saying you were... And I wasn't saying what I was writing was Finnish. Okay. Tea shop first. Ow. Focus on that first. All right, she's kinda. Tea shop first, Quebec. Focus on that first. Tea shop first. Tea shop first. Jeez, fine. Jeez. A common slang shortened from Jesus. Often used to exclaim a sense of shock or annoyance. Jesus, a titan who roamed Ascani during the Fade era, famous for his visual similarity to a goose, only a lot bigger. Some ancient monuments found in modern-day Vizca seems to indicate that the titan died for the sins of all minor geese. What? Yeah, all right, why not? So anyway, Toodle Pip, that was an enlightening conversation. I think this takes me back to roughly where I want to go. Well, I need a statue is what I need. This is kind of where I want to be. Where's the statue? Fuck, actually, where is the statue? There is one at the docks, but I don't remember if I can actually, like, do anything with it there. Like, attune spells and shit. Because it's like a minor one just hanging out on the end of the dock. That fucking griffin. I'll take things people who hate Family Guy have said for 500, Alex. You approach the shrine. Prepare spells. Here we go. Okay, I can prepare 5 spells. Love, Cure Wounds. Oh, I have a cantrip of Druidcraft. Hell yeah. I don't really, like... I can observe people and get their alignment. Shield of Faith could be good. Oh, I mean... If these are all the spells I have, sure, I'll get them all. Why not? Alright, we can speak with animals now. Fuck yeah. Let's do this. Snell, I can talk to... Oh, wait, shit, hold on. Before I go talking to this griffin, I have to have a word with the fucking lobster crab. I like that even Clover was like, that's a lobster. And I'm like, listen, I agree with you, but the game keeps calling it a crab. So I don't know what you want from me. Okay, hold on. No reason to cast the spell. Wow. Okay, well. Non-giant crab. Yeah, it's also a non-giant. This is a regular non-giant crab. The huge blue lobster is a regular non-giant crab. All right. There we go. Speak with animals. Yes. Magic calls you your tiny sound from the crab. The sound turns into a squeaky voice. Hey there, big fella! Why did you attack me? What's your name? I'm Criminy! Cool name. Thanks! What's it like being a crab? It's great! What do you like about being a crab? I'm not a crab. Ha! Funny! I am funny, thank you. You're welcome! Do you have any information for me? Yes, I do! I for those of you that don't know, I run D&D campaigns. I am a DM on the side. No one ever talks to animals. Man, it would be fun. No one ever does. Did you know there's an abundance of worms on the riverbank this time of year? There always is. It's causing me to gain a few pounds. The ladies will love it. Ladies love thick men, it's true. Ho-ho! Got ourselves a lover crab. Not even the bad kind. Yeah, alright. Ew. Okay, so confirmed. I'm charisma, Clover's dexterity. Interesting. That's it for now. An instant later, the crab's voice disappears. Hope you had a riveting convo. Now can we go? I can't ask any of these questions while I'm speaking with animals, by the way. You went on a whole quest as you talked to a duck and some storks. You know what? That's true. I'd forgotten about that. That was ages ago, but I had forgotten about that. You're right. You're right. You're right. That did happen. I still lost to him. Oh, he killed me twice. He fucking ripped my fingers. Not off, but he gave me a right pinching. Other animals I remember that I can talk to. There's a seagull up near the docks that seems like it might be worth having a chat with. But I need to get this guy to move. It's not even 9 o'clock. It's just before 9 o'clock. And I have somewhere to be at midnight, annoyingly. But until then, I got animals I can talk to. Oh, I guess Arg, if you're still around, is this how you got the talk to animal spell? Alright, talk with animals. I'm burning my spell slots, but, you know. A deep growling voice. Maybe have a seat on the bench. Yeah, you smacked me across the map twice. You foolish biped. Not wrong. Griffin gets up from his slumber with a dark groan. Ugh. How many times must I make it clear? I require rest. Or do you still wish to taste my steel? By talking to the shroom druid? Yeah. Okay, yeah. That is how I got it as well. I assume there are other ways to get speak with animals. I got it this way. Arg did as well. I was simply curious. Good morning, sleepyhead. Steel it is, then. The beast spreads its wings. You may address me as... He's apparently Italian. Is that Gregorio? Is that how one spells Gregorio? That can't be right. It's not Gregorio. That's Giorgio Valzantigo. I might just stick with Valzantigo if you don't mind. Master. Oh, apparently he minds. Giorgio Valzantigo. Who does this chicken think he is? He thinks he's Master Giorgio Valzantigo. Wow, the beast lives on a pedestal. Whatever it says, just play along. Greetings, Master. Thank you for getting out of my way. You're welcome, biped. Now I am in a good mood after my nap. I was smacking people around in my sleep. It was great. Go ahead. Ask me whatever inane questions you might have. How did you get the name Giorgio? My father was Tislamirji Valzantigo of House Valzantigo. We are bred to be perfect. The griffin barks, leaning his beacon towards your face. Interesting. The griffin must be one of the Veta Dire, typical racing breed. Oh, you originate from the Veta Dire. That is correct. Of course you've heard of my home kingdom. VDR. It's less of a mouthful. Is the greatest city on the coast. The gnomes who live there have served my lineage for over a century and a half. In terms of lineages, that's not that long. Once I finish this obligation in the West, I will return to rule my house once more. Soon enough. You're kind of chunky. Slow down, I'm not flirting here. Why'd you call me biped? That's fairly obvious. What do you do? Sleep well? Sleep well. Until you showed up, yes. I had a dream like... Ahem. I had a dream where I kept smacking bipeds like you around. It was wonderful. Yeah, about that. What do you do around here? I handle scouting for the boat bipeds. Sailors? Though they do not hold any interest for my valuable information. Some of the less rugged ones I even move around from time to time. I traveled with one a few days ago, all the way to this strange cold land. In return, I got fed a glorious amount of sustenance. More than you could ever wish for, biped. Noticeable. Who did you fly here with? Who'd you fly here with? A biped of your size, approximately. One with a gaudy sense of tile, some type of ground dweller of a human, I believe. The type to head deep below and not come back for many, many days. It's sad, really, to be a biped like you. We could find its owner below. Interesting. Got it. What a lovely creature. Yeah. That's all for now. Voice disappears. Had a good chat. Didn't sound like you were best friends, exactly. Wait, what did it sound like to you? You've essentially been squawking for a while now. I would have laughed if the noises coming from the griffin didn't scare the shit out of me. Sounded like you'd be gutted any second. The Griffin and I came to an understanding, I think. Ahem. Sure, let's go before the bird changes its mind. Right. Oh, we can check down this way now. Hell yeah! Alright, we got stairs here, a crate there, and a door there. Love it. Well, let's check the crate, as one does. A ginger drink. Okay, I'll bite. What's a ginger drink? Minor constitution increase for a week. I'm gonna drink, like, all of my drinks that boost my shit. Like, I guess I could drink them now. A week is a long time, and the election's in 5 days, so... But I don't know. Something about it says I should, like... There's something in me that's like, drink them in the morning. How's my health? My health's fine. The note on the crates is signed. Your loyal servant, Agent Vera. Oh, Vera's here. Can I go? I cannot go down there. Oh, wait. Can I go down there? Hold on. Oh, no, the closest I can go is there. Annoying. Guess I'll just... I can't reach that from... What do you mean you can't reach it from here? Just go over there. What am I looking at? The door down there leads to the warehouse. Oh. Only freeze tryers and guild workers are allowed in. Oh. That's not part of the... Oh, that's part of the path below me. Got it. 100 years is 30 generations for a bird. Sure, for a bird, but it's a griffin. I assume it lives longer than that. Like, it's a full... Like, Snell called it a bird because he's being dismissive. But it's a full-ass griffin. I assume they have, you know, reasonable lifespans. Huh. So I just came over here for the fucking drink? Get these into the warehouse by tomorrow. Hold you personally responsible, Godfried. Yeah, so I just came over here for the drink. I thought I could, like, I don't know, drop down or something. This is where I need to go. But they're closed for the day, and I assume they still are. Yeah, top entrance. Closed, barred shut. Yep. Well, that's annoying. I guess I can go talk to the fucking seagull. What's the fastest way to the seagull from here? I think it's this way. Also, like, the weird frog man I took a drink from, like, boarded up his house? What is this about? Oh no, the frog man was up there. Never mind, okay. No idea why that house is boarded up, not my business. You may not de-equip your helmet. You may exchange it for other fashionable ones. Fair enough. Alright, well... I've got a seagull I can chat with. Yeah, it's a long way to climb. I get it. What? Having the check there the first time I did that was funny. I don't know why I keep having to go through a fucking line of dialogue every time I want to climb the damn ladder. That's infuriating. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's have a word with the seagull. I don't want to go down below into the dungeon until tomorrow morning, because I'm exhausted and, you know, the whole thing. Could raid these, I guess. Yeah, shard. And an apple, why not? Oh, is the gull moved on? What is this? Oily instructions. Okay, you have my attention. You hold up the paper, finding it to be actually a torn-out page of a book. The name in the margin suggests the book is called A Gnome Starter Guide to Esoteric Memorization. The goblin leans over your shoulder to read as well. His name is Snell. The first step to understanding esoteric memorization is understanding the underlying powers at play. Your strings stretch across his coast, invisible to the eye, yet connected to all things living and dead. A spell is simply a set of rules you must follow in order to manipulate those strings into an esoteric effect. Sure. Yet those rules are themselves esoteric in nature. As such, most wizards will find it impossible to remember more than a handful of spells at a time. Newbie wizards. Oh? How many can you memorize? At the moment, 5. More of a feeling spellcaster. I don't care for numbers or rules or logic. Turns back to the page. This is the big divide between cantrips and actual spells. Cantrips are both easy to remember and will not consume a spell slot. That reminds me, I have Druidcraft now. I want to try that tree again, now that I can Druid some shit up, maybe. Spell slots are the common representation of how many spells of each spell level casters are able to perform without rest. As a gnome, you are naturally... For God's sake, it's art of illusion magic. Other schools be more difficult to memorize. A suggested harmless spell to use in training at the first level is Grease. This is very D&D coded. To increase your chances at memorization, attempt to cast it at least 2 times per day. What would you cast it on? In the margins of a handwritten note you manage to spot, it's written hastily and bold, like the author really wanted to hype themselves up. It says, every evening and every lunch break at work, remember, you can do it! Oh no. Goblin leans over the ridge and looks down at the river. Damn. Esoteric mishap. Magic is a blade without a handle and so on. The guy fall in the river? Grease is a dangerous spell. Intensely dangerous. And greasy ending. Went out like you went in. Oof. Ah, but I can learn Grease this way. Yeah, that's something at least. So, I think... Does it not tell you what Grease does? Okay, so... Grease makes things real slippery. So the fact there's a bag here, abandoned, on a bridge over a bunch of water. Ahem. Ah, the goal's not here. Eh, well. What are you gonna do? Well, there's no goal here to speak with animals to. Alright, I wanted Mage Hand to get those eggs. Where was that tree? Up here? I think it was up here. Anything I drew craft with this tree? I don't see my cantrips per se. For the duration, I reduce any loss of hit points by 1. Frankly, it'd be nice. Look at the branches above. Yep, there's something there. It's in the nest. Yes, the branches. Climb the tree. Just a bit more. I can't druidcraft anything in this tree to look at the shiny thing? That's annoying. Ah, well. Well, I failed this before, so, let it ride! Oh, I have to spend a shard to unlock it. Let it ride! Fuck. 10 more? Cantrips are in the bottom, right? Well, yeah, there's nothing there. Yeah, I fall and I take damage. Only 1. If I had Shield of Faith, that'd have been fine. I've had worse. What does Druidcraft do? Whispering to the spirits of nature, you create a tiny, harmless sensory effect that follows you. This effect allows you to engage with primal entities that others hide from your presence. Oh. Dinner suggestions lately have been burrata, prosciutto, and confit cherry tomatoes. Okay, so I've got Druidcraft. Now if I interact, does anything happen? I'm not gonna read that. Yep. Strong tree. Look up at the branches. Oh no, is that a hole? Get up there, steal it. Climb the tree. I've got Druidcraft, just a bit more. Ow. Hasn't changed anything. I'm not gonna spend... Shards seem precious. I'm not gonna bother with the shard. Thank you very much. On just trying to fucking, get this stupid thing. Hey, look at this, I guess. Green faces splattered across the facade, staring wildly towards the flaming sky a dragon spread across it. Or something like that. Can you call this art? Is that your work, Snell? Ha! Funny. I do know the guy that made this calls himself Goblin. He's a bit of a twat. He says a bit, but really he means a massive gaping one. Trust me, I know these things. So he's a massive twat. Got it. Place your hand upon the wall. Take a step forward, and the painted stone surface is smooth. This is no cheap dwarven rock. This is Gate-era architecture disguised among the rest. Okay, so what's Constitution look like? Oh, it's like the gut split open. It's fine. It's whatever. It's not memorable. Oh, I do have advantage. Going between Cockney and Jersey for Snell. Yeah, well. That is not gonna cut it. Your focus falters. There's nothing to answer you. But something is there beyond the silent hard stone. Try again tomorrow, perhaps. Well, I'll leave the art alone then. Fuck. I got, like I said, I got something at midnight, but I don't know if there's much else. I could go below, but I really don't want to. I got a guy to meet at midnight. High in the 50s on Monday. Thank God. It needs to cool off. It's been half boiling over here. Oh. Do these things not run away when I don't run? Huh. No, they're sticking around. Okay. Tiny primal spirit. Oh, is this because I have Druidcraft on? What did he say? Shwami Angar. Oh, they're all around here. They're like all around here. Strange mushroom juice. Grants minor wisdom increase for a week. Oh, I got a lot of things to drink in the morning. Yeah, they're all just chilling here. Alright, see you guys later, I guess. I could try poking, like, my nose into this. I was gonna try and find the owner, who is apparently stashing himself in a box to be shipped away, but I got past the griffin and there was just nothing there. It was just a beverage. Approach the tea shop door once more. Right, tea shop, what's the plan? Yeah, I'm not gonna get that strength. I've got a hammer. Well, you know. +2 and -4 for a total of -2, and it's still 25. Jesus Christ. Excuse me. Look at the scorch marks. The marks go far. Flames must have been enormous, very clear signs of esoteric power. No other way in. Not that I know of. It wouldn't surprise me. Tall stars full of tunnels, holes, pipes, who knows. Look beyond the planks. Just a glance of still shadows. Place is a mess. A scorched mess. Yes, well. the way. Might be worth just waiting, I suppose. Like I said, I gotta see this guy at midnight, and then I've got a place to sleep. Well, by place to sleep, I mean the sort of nearby, for lack of a better word, boarding house. Cleric, I greet you. Right, goodbye. Oh, I can... Hold on. Sure. Nah. Worth a shot. Why are you staring at me so much? Is that a bad thing to do in this city? That's a bit weird. Then I will attempt to stop. Thank you for informing me. She's being polite. She will not stop. What do you know about the tea shop? Nothing. I do not spend time in Tolstad. I'm on business today, and I will soon leave. But I'm sorry for the destruction it wrought upon your city. I have some personal questions. I wouldn't have time for inquiry. Please. Understandable. Thank you. Well, you're boring. I remember I scoped her out, and she hates me, was what I got for my trouble, so. That's a windmill down there, yeah. The road leads to Central Tolstoy. You have no business there. Okay. I said Tolstoy. It's Tolstad. Silly me. I'm back. What's with all the shit on the roof? What the hell? That's just a bunch of apples. What? It was like a fox and or grapes type of situation. Okay. Fresh apples. English major ass. The mods banned that woman. Truly ancient piece of history, propped up as a garden decoration. Yeah, shard. Hell yeah. Noki likes this character for whatever reason, so let's see, since I'm killing time anyway, if I can talk to her. I'll probably end up taking a short rest, not only to get spell slots back and reset some checks. Oh, actually, hold on. But also it kills an hour, so that'd be nice. Yeah, I got a 1 when I was observing this woman, so let's try again. Better. Angel, Celestial, Atir, City Sworn Angel. Cold, stern, and glorious. Follows orders of type that grant eternal fulfillment. I think good for her. Burb. Have fun, Arg. Be safe, wear protection. When did you say? Well, it was midnight. Can I ask some personal questions? No. Please? No. Tough nut. You didn't actually think this living tank of a creature was just open up, did you? Well. When you say I could speak to Darrow? Coin Lord Darrow is available post-midnight. His door will be open. Just hang around? Her eyes spin gently around her head. Her eyes above her head. The tea shop owner. Locate him. I'd love to! Do that. Return at midnight. Good idea. Midnight. Got it. Okay, well now I don't want to rest because she told me locate the tea shop owner. But like, here's the thing. Last I heard, God, I guess he could be in the Undercity. I really don't want to go there. It feels like it's dangerous, and I feel like that's a day 2 sort of thing. It seemed like his escape plan was to package himself in a fucking bin and just get shipped on out of here. But I've been to the docks and I ain't getting diddly. Part of the problem, and I'll go to the docks here. It's already, 9:30. Part of the problem... I'll cut through the bar. It's probably faster, honestly. Like, I assume... Wait, what? What was that? Oh, wait, what? What is this weird dark void on the bushes? What the hell? I'm sure that's fine. Yeah, I assumed he would be back behind the griffin, but he's not. And I don't know how to get anywhere else in the fucking dock area. Clipping? It could be, yeah. Like, I just don't know. It def was. In this game, it could have been deliberate, or it could have been clipping. Like, I don't know how to get up here. How the hell do I get up, like... How do I get up here? This is something. There's doors and a path here. But I don't know how to get up here. There was nothing behind the griffin. It was... Oh, he's asleep again. Of course he is. Oh, I can walk past him now. That's fine. I can't get down there unless I can get into the building, but they won't let me get into the building. There's nothing over here. I can't scarper along the rooftops either. Oh, there's a gnome on top of the... Okay. I'll take the shard. Thanks very much. As Snell said, they seem to like me. It's closed for the day. Yeah, we're closed for today. Yeah. So all I can think is that I have to go into the underground, the dungeon. Hey, wait a minute. There's a little guy here. It gives me incense. Far be it from me to refuse. Tiny primal spirit. I'm guessing this is just what Druidcraft lets me see. Sadly, I have time to kill, so I guess I can go underground. Which means cutting through that necromancer's shop. Right, this fucking ladder. Which is, for some reason, an ordeal. Well, I got nothing else, fuck me, going on. I could use the pipe. I will not, but I could. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. Down to the Lich House. I was gonna say if he's closed for the day, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind on what the hell they want me to do. I believe I tapped all this. Maybe not whatever this is. What is this? Oh, incense. I got plenty of that. Thick tome. I can't pick it up, but what is this? Handwritten letters. Symbols. Oh, I don't understand the language. Goblin with satired sigh. Can I try to read it? No. You have no idea what it means. Alright, well. Leave it be. The tomes are thick. True. What is this? I don't think I ever interacted with this. Your fate one day. Awesome. Yoink. Mushrooms. Probably edible. I don't trust that. An empty pot. Is it? Look inside, you find the pot is empty. Most contain strange herbs or ashes. This one does not. Cozy spot. The pot was recently emptied. You still see the remains of dust at the bottom. Not corpse dust, is it? There is fear. You must grow sturdier. Is that... Well, no, I have my body. I was going to say, is that my corpse? No, it's not. I'm pretty obviously an undead, but... That dagger? What is this? It's like a broken standard issue Uthgard blade. +1 strength, -1 wisdom. I think I'm good with my hammer. Thank you very much. Alright, well, we're back down here. Mind the traps. I got royally butt-fucked the last time I was down here. Oh, I can talk to the rat, maybe? Yeah, you know what? I'll just pick up the white rat. Why not? Why the fuck not? I have no idea what I'm doing down here. Like, there is no goal down here other than to kill time and maybe find the tea shop's owner. There's a wall here. It's a door. Getting laid. Yeah, and she said find the tea shop's owner. I'm trying. I thought he was in the dock area, but he's, well, not. To rest. Oh, clever. You detect something unusual about this section of wall. Specifically, the ornate skull. It's a doorway. What's up? Point at the wall. He squints at it. Oh! Yeah, it's just the passage to the crypt. You know about all the secret doors down here? Just this one. It's right by the roots. Changes every month or so if we don't keep watch. Gotta make sure it stays closed. Ever since you clerics stopped doing delves periodically, the undead issue has been a lot less messy, or a lot more messy. Yeah, really fucked up having a policy of non-delving. I get the reason behind it, gotta focus on the upstairs, but it's risky to leave defending the underbelly to third parties, I'd say. Even if what you're doing is a fucking great job, all things considered. Anyway, if you want to check inside, you could probably hit that tile there. Your glove finger traces the stone. Smooth, cold, ordinary. A tile, distinct from others. You push. A soft click. The wall shudders, then slides open. Revealing a dark passage. Cold air rushes out. Sweet. I'll keep my sling ready. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? A lot of rats. It's a rat. Yoink. Why am I collecting all these fucking rats? Thousands of dead. I'm sorry, what now? Ugh. I hate this place. A literal pile of skulls. Thousands, each life taken by war, suffering, or time itself. The eternal cycle. You will join them soon. So many bodies. You know well about this. This was the first of the containment crypts. An area designed as a confinement for bodies to avoid risk of undeath. Many were erected beneath Norvik during the years of attempted reclamation of the Curselands. The first? Oh, this is Earth's first crypt. Built for himself, by himself. These bones belong to curse victims, those claimed by Curseland horrors. Destined to rise as undead hordes, Earth sent many expeditions to the east, each an attempt to reclaim the spirits, the literal bones of those that were left behind. Entire ships were loaded with many, many bodies, brought ashore to Norvik, then put into these crypts. Unmarked graves, yes, but consecrated all the same, an attempt at total redemption. Should have left them in the east. Earth did his duty. Putting them all under the sea was a pretty ballsy move here. It was. As you can see, it was a success. These bones do not move. They are not held in the crazed vitriol of negative necromantic energy. They are at rest, even in this horrid state. I'm just gonna pay my respects and carry on, frankly. What's this? Where does this lead? I need a type of key. A crypt key. Probably the church. Well, that's a skeleton. I wouldn't see it if I wasn't holding down tab, but that's a skeleton. Suggesting this is combat. Oh dear. Well. What sort of cleric would I be if I let undead continue to roam the streets? A horrid noise in the dark. Moving, a mess of rusty iron and clattering bones. Moving towards you. No, no, no. I hate the crypts. It calls to you. Not the worst dexterity I've ever seen. Fuck. Well, I'm going before Snell. Incoming undead, it's setting on killing you. No shit. Taking stilted steps towards you, the skeleton raises its sword hand. Oh, for God's sakes. It strikes me in the shoulder. Bone-chilling shriek emanates. You must defend yourself and smite the foul abomination. Too late to run away. You gotta stay loose and this thing will catch you to pieces. Bones are outside of the body. What? They must return. Give him a hug. Snell distracts it somehow. Snell helps distract it to punch it. Snell helps distract it. Can I just tell it to stop? How? Skelepathically, hey. Yeah, no, talking ain't gonna help you here. Would hugging it help? No. Well, I mean, the only one I have any reasonable chance of passing is dexterity. I have a +1, so if I get a 16 or higher, I'm good. That's like 20-something%. And I have advantage, so, let it ride! Hey, look at me. Your feet, they dance. Side to side, your eyes focus on the skeleton's blade. You're ready for anything. Destroy it! Don't you have some holy magic against this thing? The goblin brings out a sling. In one swift motion, he launches the projectile towards the abomination. It flies right through the ribcage. Might be your last chance. The skeleton's growing more and more frantic. So it gives a deep hiss as it again strikes at you. Ha! Max damage, because of course it's max fucking damage. Nat 20 on recovering, though. Love that. The mail stops it from reaching your heart. You have to push it further. Fight! Snell, help. I'm trying! And you're the fucking cleric! Use your magic or something! I got Cure Wounds, Detect Alignment, Shield of Faith, and Speak with Animals. I don't have offensive magic yet. I need my book for that, maybe. Thank you, advantage. I'm still dodging. Focus! Kicking the shins. Letting go of a sling, the goblin instead goes for kicking the shins. With the creature's jittering about, Snell manages to hit it, sending it scrambling to regain its balance. Now, get him! Bones and iron stabilize in front of you. Focusing is its only task. It has been long, but now your skeleton is getting its bearings. This will be the end. The skeleton is about to strike when Snell rushes its legs, a full body slam. Causes the thing to completely fall over, crashing onto the hard ground. Ha! That's what you get! Oh, the bones fell onto the ground, a pile of dust and scrap metal. No other threats. The skeleton must have been the only guardian. Thank you, Snell. You're welcome. You did good, too. Performed your duty. The crypt has been cleansed. That is an overstatement. Goblin leans on his knees and pants. God, I hate crypts. Nothing good ever came from constructing a crypt. You either get a cursed place filled with death, or a meat grinder filled with undeath. That's why we burn corpses these days. Really a genuinely smart tradition. Best thing humans ever invented. I think it was a dwarven thing originally. Oh. Well, it was smart to adopt it, or at the very least, a bang from somewhere far ahead echoes down the hallway. The goblin jumps. A shiver down your spine. The chamber grows silent once more. A scent of death lingers. Clears up. Fuck this place. Let's go. Well, I have to make sure this warrior gets what he deserves, which is a good old-fashioned looting. Yeah. Right, I get it. I'll do what I must. -2 charisma, but boosted intelligence and con. Interesting. It's empty. Oh. Is it? No, it's not. Empty my ass. Tomb of the First Earth. This is it. The first place where his body was buried 27 years ago. Your lord, your master, your god, Earth. You know, I gotta be honest, in the span of humanity, 27 years isn't a lot. You could probably find a lot of people alive who could confirm or deny whether or not Earth was a god. I'm just saying. Ahem. A relic of an old era, I should leave it be. God dies, world changes, no need to cry over it. Place is still wholly consecrated. Despite this, horrors still walk the grimy tiles. Earth's traces linger here, as it should. Now let's see what this is about. It's empty inside, except... Ooh. I'll take that. What is bone dust? Dust from a bone grinder. Oh, good. Just think of Jesus and Christianity. He was alive, supposedly, thousands of years ago, not 27. Very fine and faintly sparking, made out of unicorn horn or whalebone or something. Can be used to recover second-level spell slots. Oh. People didn't believe he was the son of God. Ah, well, touche. Plenty of people did. Yes, yes. A mace? I'll take the mace. -2 strength. Why is a mace give me -2 strength? It's a mace of terror. It is cold. Colder than iron permits. The metal feels wrong. Got yourself a nice weapon, eh? Grip it hard. As your glove wraps around the handle, a chill runs up your arm. Not just cold. Watch out! Nothing. Just an empty crypt. But, you good? The goblin looks concerned. There's someone here. What? The goblin raised his sling. Where? Look down at the mace. Something is very, very wrong with it. What, is it cursed? Did I just get cursed? No, it's there again. Shit, look out! The figure. In the periphery. Watching. Spin around. Nothing. The maze of terror said nothing. Gone. This thing is haunted. What? He stares at the mace. You sure? I'm sure. More signs of the bubble bursting. Oh, the MAGA bubble or the AI bubble? Because hell yeah, either way. I assume you're dumb when you say things you don't get the point of. No, the medium of conversing via Twitch chat does not really allow for an engaging conversation. So, you know, I kind of need to be like, if unless you're really specific about what you're talking about, it's always something where I need to be reminded what you're commenting on. The AI bubble's popping. Good. Great. Haunted weapons. Just what we needed. Damn this! You find this lovely weapon ready to take on the city's foulness, and you simply cannot wield it. The horror, like some unfleshy gas, has come to haunt you. It's too great. Keep it sealed. Keep it close. The spirit watches. So I should, like, equip this right away, right? Like, immediately. Standish among Earthguard, the soul of its previous owner is clearly haunting it. You see a dude staring at you out of the corner of your eyes whenever you wield it. Might be best not to use it in a fight. Right, anyway. Alright, let it ride! The roots. Far be it from me to deny what the, oh, we have a person here. You can stand on that rock to gain attention. Around you lies the vast chamber of roots of stone of dwarf and primal forces. One part struggles, one part harmonic symbiosis. This is the vessel which a great bracken tree once nurtured. This well, its beating heart. Also, you can absolutely make some noise in here. Try it. Don't make this about yourself. A rock like this is a keystone of community, not a tool of the individual. It's a platform, a scene. Scenes are made for bringing attention to those who deserve it. You. I am lord of this dwarf fortress. What are you doing? Since no one of importance heard you, you can make any statement you want. It literally doesn't matter. Unless you care what the goblin thinks. I'm making a statement, Snell. Seems a bit imperialist and or colonialist, if you ask me. I did not realize. I apologize. As an Asgallist, I would never endorse any imp and or colonizist related statements. I'd say your job makes that difficult. Due to the power structures, my position as wielder of violence of the state. Due entirely to my manhood. No. Due to everything I am in my job, a man due to my position as wielder of violence of state? Yeah. That's due to the power structures at work. I mean, due to everything I am? Sure, let's go with that. Well. In many ways, Snell and Clover are the same. I make a perfectly harmless and silly point, and all of a sudden, I'm offending 9 different cultures. And I ignore it anyway. Yo, another rat, let's go. Pick that shit up. None of these rats are good for me. They're all negative stat boosts. Oh, it's the tree! Lord Pooh. Among the tangled massive vines, moss and you see thick roots of a bracken tree. They crack open the walls and ceiling this half-dwarven, half-anticipalian chamber. Just like real life? I don't know what you mean. It spreads like a 1,000-footed soldier. The natural retaking of the artificial. It's beautiful. Hello? Tree does not respond. Alas, I don't think it's got a mouth or a brain. I guess you could talk to it with some magic. Then again, I'm no expert. Touch the roots. They're soft. A layer of moss. Picking up the rat is a negative stat boost IRL. What do you mean? They're thick and create a vast, tight forest. However, there is something there. Beyond the roots. Don't I have to say a thing to him? Oh yeah, the password. The roots go deeper. Much, much deeper. The roots, there we go. Slowly, but ever so slightly, widen, revealing the goods within. A cache has been revealed. Lord Pooh appears to allow you to loot its cache. How polite. $20, a shard, 2 incense, and a scroll of bark skin. Nice. I assume that will increase my AC, which can only be a good thing. A tiny primal spirit. Alright, fair enough. So who's this guy? Moongore, Whip Guardian. Ugh. A brute, a beast, a warrior. She could break you easily. Oh, so strength is attracted to this one then, is it? Joke's on strength, so am I. Ahem. Human. The hairy beast towering over you. Oh, say less. Its face contorted into a stern and probably permanent frown. Okay, well. They said more. We know. Sorry, I'm just a woman enjoyer, okay? You put woman in front of me, I'm gonna enjoy her. It's a curse. Being the suave Casanova that I am. Ahem. Watch yourself. This is halfway's territory. This is a bugbear. Uh-huh. They're most common in the west, living in the rough lands between Ford Nip and Vike. She notices Snell with you and gives him a nod. Runner? Hey, Moongore. Things going well? They're going. Shaw's erection. This is your cleric. Seems so, yeah. I thought he'd be taller. I am the cleric. Nice to meet you. Bugbear places a hand on her weapon. Do not cause trouble. Cleric, more like you. A morning star, beware. Morning star? No, that's clearly just a spiked mace. Hey, intelligence, what do you think a morning star is? I believe the term is flanged mace. Oh, well that is different from a morning star, actually. A club! Keep it simple. Great. Listen, if I had a choice of getting hit with a club or a flanged mace, I'm taking the club 100% of the time, okay? Flanged mace is, that's a thing. And it's not great. Club is different. Club is blunt. She will not use it. Oh, good. Attempt to flirt. Well, we'll get there. I've defeated skeletons in the script. You did? Well, I'm impressed. Less for us to worry about. Have you seen a man in yellow pass through here? Is that a yes? I did. Fuck! He's not at the docks. He's down here somewhere. Are you looking for the man? Well, yeah, clearly. Bugbear shows you a deep frown and says, if you see him, stick a knife through his heart for me. Why? I saw him approach from the pillar chamber, told him to stop and step away from the halfway turf, but that bastard cast a spell on me. That handsome, eh? That's awful. No, I was weak. I saw him approaching. He wore an ugly yellow robe. Then he said a few words, and I suddenly happily allowed him to pass. A charm of some kind. I was helpless like a kitten. God, I hate kittens. Same! Do you know Pendragon? Run away from her before it's too late. Hey, strength? I can't flirt with the bartender because she's too weak. Then there's Muscle Mommy over here, but now I can't flirt with her? How about you fuck yourself, you son of a bitch? She seems like someone who'd appreciate me avenging her honor. Never mind! Okay. Do what you want. I do not care. She actually kind of does. Hell yeah, charisma. It's important to have that. What else can you tell me about him? He had slightly darker skin, unlike most pale humans in Norvik. Excuse me. Carried a backpack and several things. Tools. That's not very specific. You want wordy? Go ask a poet. You ate kittens. Yes, any child beast, really. They are too weak to survive on their own. It's a disgusting feature of adolescence. This chick is crazy. Yeah, but like... that probably means she's great in the sack. I'm just saying. In which direction do you go? Through the south caves. She points towards the damp tunnel. Yeah, boy. I warned him about the monsters as he walked because of that darned spell. I would have hoped for him to be dinner for some hook whore or dark mantle. I cannot handle a hook horror or dark mantle at my level. There's no way. The bastard turned invisible as he entered the tunnel. I hate wizards. Can't stand those nerds. Nerds! Let's add a grunt. I'm trying to impress her. What's your spell scroll? No, of course not. I got this as a gift. I can't just give it away. Please? No. Just take it. Leave the convo, sneak up on her, and snatch her. Only suckers ask for things. Okay. So, you look like a great warrior. and woman. I do not look like it, human. I am. I agree. A lot. Like, a lot. What are you attempting here? She'll ask mockingly, some type of courtship. You're a fool. Philogynastic agenda updated. Wait, I have a quest that's I have a quest that's philogynastic agenda? Prove yourself worthy, and I might look your way, you buffoon. I'll take any woman that speaks to me for $500, Alex. P in V. Yeah, ain't it the way? I'll do that. Yeah, good luck. She scoffs. In a way that makes you shiver. Yeah. You know anything about the tea shop? I felt a slight rumble in the earth. I was down here guarding the roots. Just a little rumble? I'm assuming it was the most ferocious force of magical nature ever created to quake all the way down here. So, quest tree. What is this one I've picked up? Take what? Hey. You've been doing great work out there. Asking people about the election thing? Hells yeah! Why is Dexterity talking to me about this? You know what that makes you? A herald. A democratic herald. Doesn't that sound nice? And what exactly does that mean? Someone who spreads the word. Someone who gets people engaged with democratic process. You misread that as phallogynastic agenda. Ah, not quite. Look, this is what the new world is all about. People talking to each other, sharing ideas, debating, listening. Every conversation a little spark of democracy igniting. And you fanning those flames. So here's the thing. All that talking, it's energizing. When you engage with people about matters, when you get them thinking, discussing, caring, it fills you. Makes you feel alive. Okay. That's the spirit. Democratic Herald. Gained 100 experience. Welcome to the new world, Herald. Good talk. I was zoomed in. Jeez. Okay, well. Primal Kin. 300 pieces. Phoenix Folio. Class conflict. Where do we think Gynastic would be? Cult hit. Copper Press Fever. Star Witness. Dragon Tolstad. Ruffled Feathers. Tea Shop that blew up. A little on the nose with that one. Election week. Ah, there we go. Women. They're everywhere. God, I wish. Your worth as a man is based only on the admiration you get from them. I wish that wasn't true. As a woman enjoyer, man, I really like women that like me. Ahem. Your goal, get a date. That would be nice. A real date. Good luck. Moongore, the gardener, was charmed by a man in yellow. You must avenge your honor to prove your worth. Well, there you go. Any woman that likes Token has a chance. Listen, I'm very easy. I was at work today. There's a group of women who... they were just talking. They take walks in the morning, and they were complaining to each other. It's like, yeah, men just like look at us, and it's weird, and they go, ladies, and it's uncomfortable, and they look way too long, and it's really uncomfortable. But then she pointed out, but when we're walking to the train to go home, Adam's there. That's me. And they don't look so much because there's just a huge dude next to us. And I was like, hell yeah. Anyway, might as well pick these up as well. Why is it always Dex? A dozen dwarves and an orc walk into a tavern. The orc turns to the tavern keeper and says, "Hey, give me a large one." The tavern keeper says, "Please don't turn this into a joke. They're real people you're talking about." What's going on? Let me continue. So the dwarves go. The dwarves have struggled as a minority for decades. They deserve respect and nothing less. The political struggle was never a joke. No, really, what's going on? Yeah, apparently I'm a deterrent for men, which is a shame because I'm bi. So, like, why aren't you looking at me? On the one hand, maybe don't joke about minorities. On the other hand, in a truly equal society, we would all joke about any subject regardless. However, in a truly equal society, things like classism and racism wouldn't exist. So, you know. No, really, what's going on? You're divided. A truth will be achieved. Whatever. Look, the gist of the story is the orc is hard at work improving the shields. The dwarves are annoying and stupid. Got it? I like the dwarves. You believe for a second the orc wants to improve the city. No, you've seen too much to ever believe such a lie. The orcs with the dwarves are Asgalists. That means they like poor people, thus making them the good guys. They're a bunch of lazy assholes. All they want to do is take from the ones who work and give to those who don't. On the other hand, Revolutionary Free Strider will bring freedom, democracy, and riches to Norvik. Last part being the most poignant. Let's focus on each of these points one at a time. Oh, come on. An ad's about to start. I'm going to use the bathroom. I'm just warning you guys ahead of time. Freedom. Free Strider rule would entail in joining the Free City Alliance. Local politics will be focused entirely upon serving the core cities and reeds and the interests in the trade company. Democracy. They do like that, but they're really corrupt also. Ridiculous. Riches. They might bring a lot of money into the city, but it's always going to factory owners and already rich folks. Yeah, because they actually work. This is silly. Without Free Striders, you'd probably be a farmer. Who the fuck wants to be a farmer? Farming's good, healthy work. Don't change the subject. Do you two never shut up? Not really. All right, the ad started. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, and we're gonna choose a feat apparently. BRB. I am back. Dex is annoying. Dexterity is a little annoying, but you need it for like picking locks and picking pockets, so just saying. Could be important. I think within the realm of get him! This is my first feat in the game. I have one feat, but it was from basically this conversation. Or no, I checked my level up table. And I saw things glowing, so I'm getting feats for the first time. It seems like I'm gonna get 3 feats here. I picked up 1 already. This is technically my second feat. I feel like I should make a decision here. Yes, you must retain the spirit of the Asgalian Revolution. After completing a quest branch, you can allow it to take root in your mind. When doing this, you must make a choice between available feats. Take a deep breath and stand up against the ever-growing wave of capitalism. You should choose Asgalian spirit and speech. With his feet, you restore 1 hit point for every hour that passes. Oh, that's good. I keep getting my ass kicked. Greed ain't so bad. To be able to unlock a better life for yourself, who wouldn't want that? You should choose Money Talks. In fairness, I did lean into Free Striders originally before I realized it was just capitalism. You gain 50% more crowns to pick up. Oh, fuck that. Like, I haven't had to spend money once. Literally, the only time I've spent money was when I was donating it to the woman playing guitar in the bar. Granted, I'm gonna have to spend money to get my book fixed, but I've literally never had to spend money in this game until any point, really. The only thing so far I need to spend money on is the fucking book getting repaired. And since I've not spent money on anything else, I don't think I'm in, dire straits, per se. You've chosen well. True harmony comes from being in tune with your fellow folk. The dwarven way is the good way, the egalitarian way. Feel like you've resolved some conflict in the world. Why does it always zoom in on me? I got one more, I think. Oh, maybe 2 more? Oh no, forego feet. Ah, yeah, I have those already. Okay. Well, let's see what yum and dung gets me. Yep, it's young and dumb. Idiot. Trouble brewing. Young women running around the streets slinging Asgallus propaganda to unsuspecting citizens. That sounds like a great time. Can I join them? Boys causing chaos in the name of some hapless magazine-inspired rebellion. Oh, you just mean in general. Yeah, all right. This cannot be tolerated. It can be. I mean, yeah, it can be, yeah. Why? It can be tolerated. It's just kids. You're attempting to get political. They're learning as they go. Yeah. That kind of looseness will bring order to his knees. It's all the Asgall use did nothing to warrant such pushback. This era is one of communication, ideas interchanged freely between a populace of free-minded thinkers, folks dreaming of an egalitarian potential. I like wisdom. He and I agree. I acknowledge it's like some pie-in-the-sky perfect world thinking, but he and I agree. The problem lies with the unfortunates who break and sear Fulcarian thought with reckless unkindness. You must pray for them, beg of them, to please stop being so mean. Yeah, well. That's the thing. Nice and all. Begging someone and asking them to stop being mean rarely works. Do you think that would work? Yeah, literally the first option. Appealing to their better nature? Great idea. Sarcastic or not sarcastic. Do you think that would work? One can wish, yeah. Sadly, that's all one can do when it comes to this sort of thing. The boys might be unkempt and rough, but they are proud citizens of a great city. Yeah, they're also dickheads, and so are you. At least dexterity, like, strength is toxic masculinity. Dexterity is, like, close to the right idea. But that's the thing. It's so confidently in the wrong category. It's so... Dexterity is like smart and cunning, but on the wrong team. It's really frustrating, because I like dexterity, but he's arguing for the wrong team. Strength is just a dickhead. Strength's an idiot. The fascist book burners. Yeah, yeah. Hey, listen, if you think putting newspapers in people's mailboxes is the same crime as burning books, you're an idiot. All right? Okay, they both technically broke the law, but the book burners are way worse than the people putting pamphlets in mailboxes. Like, the devil's advocate on that one is an asshole. They're performing a service, albeit a crude one beyond the realm of law. But the youth Asgalls, they're even more unlawful. Yeah, I don't agree at all. Strength. To a much steeper degree. The Asgal girls are doing just doing a technically criminal crime. The boys are doing multiple literal actual fire-related crimes. Yeah, exactly. Like, technically, the Asgals did commit a crime. I have to acknowledge that. But the boys were committing arson. That's way worse. It's a morality issue, not a legality one. I think it's both, actually. Also, why is a morality issue something you just cast aside? That, like, a morality issue should be important. Whether or not it's more important than legal is debatable, but it should still be important. You weigh morality upon the shoulders of ideology in this case. You see that, do you not? The only shoulders being weighed upon here are your manly, bulging, muscular traps. Alright, I like the commitment to being a muscle dickhead with strength. I do like that. He's written well. What happened here is a complication upon society, a representation of wider culture. Young men are drawn towards the rough, downtrodden world of dreamers. I do like a dream. The hope of nationality, I hate my country. The hope of national unity through Earthian's story. One of leadership and honor. Hey, if we had a leader I could respect since 2008, then yeah, I'd be all about it. Or when did he leave office? I guess 2016. If we had a leader I could respect since 2016, maybe. But without that guiding star, there's no such singularity. No control, no wise king to bend the knee to. Instead, the boys are simply expressing pain through violence and acted on to those who are attempting to craft a more caring future. Yeah, it fucking sucks. That is young women. Big women enjoyer here, me, so. They, as opposed to young men, are drawn towards more social type of unity. I like the sound of that. With welfare and Asgalian flattened hierarchy structures, beyond Asgald himself, who is, by his function, also a male figure. Interesting. It is to womanly people you shall look towards. That sounds great. I find women to always be smarter than me. Like, I'm good at social shit and I can lift heavy things, but generally speaking, women are smarter than me, and I'm fine with that. Lady Fair is one. Who the hell is Lady? Oh, the halfling god, I see. Nah, I think men should be a little dumb, and the idea that men should be in charge is silly. To quote Yakuza 2, men should be a little dumb. The best men are ones who are a little dumb, alright? Like, men just don't fucking care. It's part of the society. And that's fine, but there are things I should probably care about that I don't, and that's why women are so constant in my life to tell me, you should be caring about this. And I'm like, oh, this is actually important. I should care about this. Because the smart person I know cares about this. Your office had fun laughing at stories of your former anime watching coworker? Your former anime watching coworker. That's me! What the fuck do you mean? What the hell? As a guy who likes anime, what the fuck? Lady Fair and those not. What? Lady Fair and those not. The walking god who gave everything to save her people. Her words are few, but spread far across the coast. Her church is quite active among Norvikian society as an organization of charity. One open to all folk, no matter their origin. Yeah, wow, look at that. The woman is accepting of everyone. No, the one that watches anime at work. I assume you mean anime at work. Do you mean the dickhead who sits next to me? Or do you mean the older gentleman who QCs my work? An egalitarian dream. That is why women, as harsh as it is to say, are simply more suited for Norvikian leadership. Lady Fair makes it clear. Yeah. Older. Ah, yeah, that guy. House held by women stands any season. Please, God, let women be in charge. There's the fucking gag on the internet where it's like, if women were leaders, there'd just be a bunch of countries not talking to each other. One, rude. That's incredibly sexist. Two, that's better than war. Even if that were true, that's better than war. Men keep going to war and killing the citizens of their country. Not a good thing. That fucking sucks. Even if this women don't talk to each other because they're mad, bullshit was accurate, that's still better than men in charge. So, like, what the fuck is your point? Never understood that. Women build a more thoughtful and caring world. Oh my God, he's like me for real. Ah, fair enough, Clover. I want to lead the future, and I'm not a woman. Does that mean I wouldn't mind being the one to lead the future, but also I'm aware I'm a outcast, a not normal sort of man, capital M. I have no interest in the future of leadership. That's neutral, I guess. Or ignorant? I want to stay in the darkness and wither away. There should be a middle ground. What about a house held by a person? Never fails. That's catchy, right? No, put women in charge. Put women in charge, please and thank you. The fairer sex. The smarter sex. Jesus Christ. There's something so powerful about dreams. Shut up, you. Ideas spreading from man to woman, woman to man. But the Asgalian dream is not a blessing. It is a smile wrought in pain, a vision of 1,000 layers of intersecting nets and labels, tangling every person, ensnaring them into oppressor or oppressed. Well, you're hitting actually upon my ideology somewhat. I do believe we'd be better if we didn't hold... If you held tradition and history in a historical, celebrated sort of regard, great. But far, far too many cultures and people fixate on history, and it's literally regressive. Focusing on history and like, oh, that's how we always did it, or that's how it was back in the day. That's literal regression. That's what it is. Stop. Your history and your culture, it's something to be studied and admired and respected to a degree, but you need to be aware your culture could be shitty. Many cultures are just shitty, and there's some practices that are better left in the past and moved beyond. Sure, remembered historically for reasons, but don't cling to them like they're the be-all, end-all. These are not, some of them are not great practices that you should continue to be holding on to and acting like it's important that you hold on to these things. But not fundamentally. If these boys are pushing back against Asgalianism, that's only natural, is it? It is an ideology which pushes a foundational belief that they are naturally oppressively superior. What, men over women? Shut up. If a young man grows into a squalor, finding zero advantage from him being a man among patriarchs, nor any power from being human, especially if he grows up with non-human clusters, something many of the poorest humans do, when he is unable to find a job at the age of 19 and has almost no political, societal, or economic power in his life, which dreams do you think he would believe in? He'd probably go to trade school and learn to be a plumber and electrician. The one calling him to fight army, sure. The one calling him to fight to reclaim what is his by right. I don't know about right. A good life as a future patriarch. No. Or the one calling him an oppressor. There is that, I suppose. There is the argument that constantly telling men they suck and are oppressors is going to make them antagonistic towards you. Not an incorrect argument. but it is definitely a troubling argument. It's one that is mired and steeped in problematic issues. The reason they're telling the men they suck and are bullying women or oppressors is because men are like that. They wouldn't be calling men oppressors if they weren't oppressors. That's how that works. Yes, you're getting told you're an oppressor, even though you're not, but you need to see the bigger picture that the patriarchal society at large oppresses women. It's not you personally, Dave, or whatever your name is. That you specifically are not necessarily oppressing women, but men as a whole, as part of a patriarchal society, are oppressing women. That's just how it works. Acknowledging that and standing against that and fighting against that is what you need to do. You need to look beyond yourself. Not every fucking argument is about you personally, Dave. Sometimes there's a bigger picture. It does not call him oppressor. That's an unfair reading. Asgalism is about systematic change. The young man is trapped in the same cycle of violence that all men find themselves since the dawn of time, and they must fight. That he must be a patriarch to have that good life. Asgalism laid down the foundation that allows you to be free from these burdens. He would be free from that job, that good life, with that same prospects as everyone else. The foundation is laid by raising women to the forefront, by allowing them to flatten our hierarchies and bring about a new world. Yeah, wisdom gets it. Funny that wisdom is the one talking sense and strength is the ignorant dickhead. I do not care about men or women equally. I'm an equal hater. We all suck. There's some logic to that, but that's very nihilistic. I suppose if a man already has it pretty terrible in a world where he's supposed to be at the top, then a world where his adventures are gone would seem even worse. Yeah, I guess, but again, entering into the world where you're a man so it should be good for you is already problematic. I'm sure there's a female perspective here somewhere as well, but I've only really read about that in Mom's books. Seems to me it's more of a branding issue. The Asgalis need to be more in tune with the economic aspect of intersectionality. They're clearly losing out on a ton of angry book-burning boys. I'm not sure the correct advice is the feminists need to focus more on making money. I just want best for women. I'm just going to click that. Which would be, me as their supreme leader. No. A matriarchal feminist paradise. I mean, that would be best for women. A just and truly good patriarchy. Something I'm not smart enough to visualize. That's the correct answer. That is the correct answer. But for the fuck of it, let's say a matriarchal feminist paradise. That is true. You need to come to that realization. Did I? The one every boy reaches towards the late stages of their capitalistic, pubertistic, and socialistic awakening. Getting a little real with me there. No, not at all. It is only your placement you must understand. Figure out where you've planted these 2 feet of yours and accept where your bones will begin their incessant, slowish grind into the pavement. Learn more. Steel yourself. Seek love. Be more. Suddenly understand gender. Realize your place in this world. Yeah, no, I'm going with wisdom on this one. Fuck. It was a 14. No! This is far more complicated than you ever could have imagined. It's not. I got a 13 and it's a 14. It's a little more complicated than I could have imagined. That's annoying. So many relations, so many intersexual divergences. How a man who feels feminine connects in the hierarchy with a woman who feels womanly but acts manly in order to fit amongst patriarchal standards, only to be controlled by a manly woman who seeks feminine ideals in order to break those same standards. Bro, just fucking... It's not complicated. People are simple creatures. Just like, you can adjust what you say and how you act to the person that's presented to you. As long as they're smiling and laughing, you're doing a good job. We're on this earth to have a good time. Anyone who's standing in the way of that's a dickhead. That's really, if I could boil it down to simple standards, that's all it is. But no, within game, it's too much for you to make sense of, to break down, to sample even an inch of truth from the whole. No one said this whole egalitarian dream thing was going to be easy. That's true. But this is far too much for you, right now at least. Maybe it's your only side of the aisle, which you have any hope of understanding this day. To know man in order to know woman. Then, yes, everyone lay upon your spectrum, each judge for their perceived and internalized values. You are approximately 0.52 decimals across the line into masculinity. What? That is, in a less abstract definition, a little over halfway to being a full man. Shut up. Slightly over halfway, yes. I'm halfway. Yeah, it seems about right. Can I disagree on this? Opinions are fleeting, facts are firm. It's not ideal. Does that mean I'm a woman? Oh, can you be trans in this game? That'd be cool. I can deal with that. I'm not sure how I feel about this knowledge. Does that mean I'm a woman? Of course not. Oh, well. Darn. And do not react like some sensitive wimp. The feminine is a beautiful ideal by itself. Fearing your position of the spectrum is weakening by itself. Strength changing his attitude now that he knows he's losing me. The average man is, if you think back to your ability to sniff out manhood, usually placed around the 0.5 decimals of masculinity. What? That makes you 0.02 more man than the average man. That's not halfway. Halfway to being most manly, yes. Approximately averagely, decently, middle ground manly. Can I be more feminine? They sound better. Like, please and thank you. A normally sized manhood inside of a perfectly median-shaped man. So I'm boring. You are exemplary in your defaultness. Now, you will choose, eh? You know the truth, so choose a side. Was feminine, masculine? I'm ready to make a decision. Yeah, I don't need questions. Do so and stand tall. Oh yeah, lady fair. Easily. It's done. The feminine has entered into your body, your soul, and your blood. Be kind to all. Yeah, duh. Be slightly less confused about gender. Duh. Honestly. What are my... Where are my feeds? Journal, spellbook, inventory. Oh yeah, lady fair. Extra proficiency in roles when speaking with feminine characters. Alright, we gotta go back and try and fuck the Sphinx. The most feminine thing I can do. I guess I'll talk to her first. Nothing new. Oh, but attempt to flirt. Yes. Yeah. I do not look like a human. I am. Yeah, that's what I mean. What are you attempting at here? I will return when I have venture honor. Yeah, whatever. There's a bow there. A thing there. Oh, well. What's this then? South Caves, beware of monsters. Ah, of course. So because of a petrified person statue, you get a sudden sense of paranoia as if someone is listening in. It's difficult not to. You're very loud. Eh? Over here, buddy. By the nose. Voice must be some kind of telepathy. Look down. And upon the nose of the statue, very tip, you see something. Something tiny and unremarkable. An ant. Unremarkable. A cranium ant. Might be tiny, unremarkable. Oh, he heard my thoughts. Might be tiny, but trust us, we've got a bite. Are you inside my head? Duh. We are one of many. Freaking great to meet with you, buddy. An esoteric ant. You can call us One. We didn't really used to have a name since we have a hive mind, so One will do for now. Good to meet you, One. Yeah, good to meet you too. Goblin stares at you and stares at the statue. Having a moment of something. Hold on. Point cell. Explain this is my companion. So he doesn't think I'm crazy. Explain. Yeah. Right. Sup, dude? You a goblin? Snell perks up and looks around. Psychic ant. Ow! He gets ready to smash it. No! No! Relax! We are alone, and we just need to ask a favor. The goblin stops. It's Snell. Snell stops. Do you know how much trouble your cranium ants, causes? We had to hire a specialist just to get you to leave. Yeah, it was a whole thing. But we left. You ones, let bygones be by the gones, as they say. Fucking sure. As long as you guys don't return, then fine. What do you want? We need your help. We were driven from the area for a while ago, but we left me behind. The whole identity thing is really new to me. I've never been disconnected from the hive for this long before. It's really difficult. I need to get the ant back to the hive mind. Joining a hive sounds like a good idea. I agree! But if you help me out, how about we give you something in return? Oh, that sounds like a quest! Yes! We know the location of a secret stash is buried in the Undercoast path, like below this place. Below the city below. Right below it. That's low. Sure is. The Undercoast path leads all the way down to the Undercoast. Right past the gravity flip. Although you won't need to go that far down. It's dangerous for someone like you anyhow. This ant might be small, but it's still psionic. You must help the creature. It is asking for your help, and it would be really not that much of a hassle. Be nice, carry the ant. Yeah, okay. I will get you to your brothers, my friend. Yeah! You're really a cool guy, buddy. I'm sure to remember you as one of the good ones. Well, once I get back, that is. Alright, so... question time. You should go down below the Undercoast path and talk to the ant. Just pick him up out of your pocket when it's time or something like that. Thanks. Well, that was interesting. This bow. A petrified bow. What's it about? Oh. I'll take that. Petrified longbow. So can I, like, go past you guys? Or... oh, okay. I just can. Divine Era Mural. Okay, so Southern Caves. Boy, every fiber of my being is like, hey, do this, like, on the morrow, the next day. It's late, you're exhausted, you got a guy to meet above the surface at midnight. Yeah, it's a whole fucking thing. Things I would like to do on this stream, since it's been like 3 streams now, and I have yet to even talk to the guy I'm meant to meet at midnight. I got 20 minutes left in this stream. Oh, dearie, dearie me. I wonder if, like, my benefit of talking to women has made it so I can flirt with Rixbiter or Azalis at this point. That'd be nice. I was gonna say, since I'm clearly, into our bartender and our Sphinx. I'm into like every woman in this game. And it's not even subtle. Big woman enjoyer. I'm also into Snell. And the thing is, there's just not a lot of other men. Hey, so if I talk to you, anything new? Because now I'm a feminist or whatever. You know a man named Frank, son of Frank? Question caused her to let out a laugh. I'm so happy I'm not the one having to ask that stupid fucking question. No, I'm afraid I haven't, she eventually says. Sorry, cleric. Probably gets hundreds of people using that fake name during any given week. When are you not in every single we meet in games at least? Hey, shut up. Mods, ban that man. I like women, okay? Shut up. Mass assassins? No. Sounds like a cult. They tried killing me. Oh no, that's no good. But I'm sure you'll be fine. The city is strong and eternal. Actually, bad assassins from what I can see. Oh, nothing to worry about then. No, it's something else. Tell me about yourself. How'd you end up here? Well, tell me about your business. My favorite topic. I've got several businesses, in fact. Some people call me a bit of a serial entrepreneur. So it's just a tavern, not an inn? Not an inn, sadly. I've been thinking of expanding, but as you might imagine, it's quite difficult, especially with all the wonderful complexities created by our dear Home Lord. If only the city held another city below crusade, I might be able to dig out a few new rooms, but for now, it's just a tavern. Though usually the local cat holds dance classes here once a week. That's paused during the election, though. Anyhow, I'm rambling. Did you want a story about how I procured this location? Yeah. Tavern was born out of my meeting with Ulzis. Nods her in the direction of the Sphinx. She's guarded this place for centuries, millennia? Gods only know. Feel like Argus right? Sorry I like women? He said not sorry at all? How, like, what do you want from me? Women equal good. Even on good Lord Earth, just let it be. But I managed to get her open up a bit. A few drinks later, and we've got a contract signed. Today it's a highly successful establishment with patrons from all around the world. Better pick up lines. I mean, with her, pickup lines are so cliche. Like, have a conversation where you're charming, and then see if it goes anywhere. Things are a bit slow these days with the whole tea shop drama, but alas, things will pick up soon again, I'm sure. This is not how you use a last in a sentence. Oh yeah, she talks so damn much you barely even picked up on it. Naveen loves the sound of her own voice. Same. Could be very useful. Alright, well. Seems I have no bonuses, even though I've learned to be a feminist or some such. Anything new with you? Hey, you know what? Did you give out riddles? Certainly. Are you ready? Rhetorical. Yes, please, I love riddles. She finishes the last bit of her barrel and puts it down with a slam. Sphinx leans in, hissing. Once I had the sun's favor, my creed cling close to the wall. Matured in shadows, I've witnessed empires rise and fall. Once left in silence, now the life of the ball. Is it time? Because, like, sundial for favor, creed clings close to the wall. It's time. Matured in shadows, you whispered empires rise and fall. It's time, yeah. She raises her paw and gestures the open chamber. Yet I remain a draught of remembrance, a history's thrall. What am I? Easy. A lovely poem about life's journey, about how time changes all, even the simplest grape. Man smirks and gives a little chuckle. He knows! Oh, shit. It's quite the intelligence strike. So I have a conversation with desserts and food, and that person can cook. Well, presumably you need to know the person ahead of time for that. For someone like me, it's like, make woman laugh. When woman laughing, she interested in you. Can I think about this for a bit? What happens if I get it wrong? What do you think, Snell? What do I get if I get it right? Sphinx shrugs satisfaction. Touche. What do you think, Snell? You can sort of smell with a frown. Oh, it seems like a personal riddle for you, not me. So I'm just gonna, watch, alright? She nods. How many guesses do I get? Hopefully none. You're allotted one answer. Of course. If this woman is laughing, she can't strangle you. Clover gets it. Listen, if you can make her laugh, you have value. That's sadly, or greatly, depending on how you define it, if you can make her laugh, you have value. So there's something. You have a chance if you can make her laugh. What happens if I get it wrong? Same as those who wander these halls. You will lose everything eventually. There is no threat here. Oh, so she's just bored. She means only pain upon your failure will be existence itself. A mortal life. 20. Jesus, I'm never gonna get that. Can I think about it for a bit? No. Shit. Fuck. Okay, let it ride! Hey! Nailed it! Hell yeah! I had a +2. I needed a, obviously, natural 20. A 19 or an 18, since the DC was 20. Hell yeah! Your mind settles on a singular possibility for this simple riddle. Matured in shadows, with no it's wine. Oh, I thought it was time. Whoops. With no doubt in your mind, the answer is wine. Obviously. Once in the sun, matured in shadows, been around for a long time, life of a ball, a draft. It's clearly, obviously even, wine. Now tell the Sphinx, clear throat and tell her. The answer is wine. Wine? Gives you an intense stare. She's totally gonna eat you. Yeah, wine. Olzis picks up a new barrel of wine. She pops the cork. Wine, yes. That is very correct, little one. Wonderful job. Another riddle solved. Huzzah! Don't. What are you, Clover? Since you're so amazing, would you be interested in a quest? Absolutely 100%. Gives you a serious expression. Accepting a divine quest from a sphinx is no trifling matter, mortal. In fact, few would survive such an ordeal. A quest? Indeed. Behind me stands a vault. It opens only to those worthy. She leans her massive head downwards, close enough for you to smell the wine breath. To prove worthy, you must solve my most ancient of riddles. So old, it was handed to me when I first stepped inside this chamber, millennia past. I am pretty great at questing. I'm sure you are, little one. Your painter whispers to you. You're going on an epic Sphinx quest now? Sure, why not? Not like we're on a job or anything. This is important, Snell. Maybe to you. No, really, it's very important to the job, too. Convince me. Grant me esoteric knowledge, or, like, the tea shop. Let's all everyone get inside of the mystery vault. Yeah. Fair enough. Look, I won't stand in the way. Just don't waste too much time on it, okay? Zink stares at your companion. A hero must face much adversity during his quest. She laughs quietly to herself and takes a swig of wine. So exactly is this Sphinx quest. This is a riddle, the answer of which is not uttered in words, but revealed by action. She goes quiet and closes her eyes. Found within the arcane flare, twin tongues of fame that scorch the air. Third level divination spell grants target the ability to understand all language and for the target speech to be understood by any sentient listener. So found within the arcane flare, twin tongues of flame that scorch the air. Okay. Shakes a breath, reeling over a wicked grin. Burrowed deep within the earth. Oh, so it's in the dungeon, of course. A primal string to show your worth. She leans in, almost whispering the final words. Folks and gods in thronging herds. A man divine alone howls his words. Intelligence failure. You understand it immediately. I love riddles, but I have to think about this one. The answer is not something you can speak. Use a massive claw to grab something from a pile of stuff and tosses it to you. Oh, a tavern key. Once you understand this riddle, return here. You can only solve it during daytime alone. Wouldn't want anyone else accidentally figure out the riddle, would we? Glance at your goblin companion. I am not interrupting the job for that. Do it in the morning or something before you pick me up. I never sleep, so you can show up anytime after sunrise and before the tavern opens. What have you gotten yourself into? But at the end of it, I might get to bang the Sphinx, so... Just saying. Sounds like this could lead to one hell of a treasure. I'll be going now. How has it been 3 streams and we haven't reached midnight of day 1? I guess we are... We're at 11 o'clock at night. Let me go to... It's up the stairs. Let me go to the guy I need to talk to, and I'll speak to him at midnight. So I can end the stream at least having spoken to the guy I need to speak to. Huh. She's moved. There's no more angel here. Can I go in here? No. Can I go in here? Oh. Well, this is the dickhead in the chair. Magister Nicholas Darrow. Charisma. I'm good at that. Oh, not that good. Rolled a 3? I got a +5, but like, fuck, I rolled a 3. The Coin Lord of Norvik and Magistrate Tolstad. Yeah, okay. At the top of the stairs, you see a man placed upon a silken throne. His well-groomed face lit by a single bulb candle. But he does not look at you. Instead, he folds his copy of the Norvican Post in half in size. He was waiting for you. It's not even midnight.
Won't you look at that? It's Coin Lord Darrow in the flesh. Don't make him mad. This is your boss. Ahem. You hear about this? Man slaps the newspaper. As Gallist opportunist strikes fear into the Silkers Guild. He reads to you. He then lowers the paper and mutters, 9,000 crowns in damage. Damn, that's like 2 years' salary. That sounds like I make a lot of money. Looks annoyed and impressed at the same time. The man commands attention. The Asgall spirit is strong. Yes, they certainly are tenacious. His eyes, he is reading you. But what can you do? It's democracy. I love democracy. How many clerics do, from what I hear? Darrow lets out a sigh, folding his paper in half again. The age of crowds. That's what they call it. And the loudest voices keep shouting at me in particular, it seems. The crowd has power beyond belief. Furrows his brow, the moonlight makes it look like he is a marble bust. She shifts his eyes over to your companion. I see you've picked up a goblin. Except for one. Lord Darrow. Lady Sageleaf has declared a joint operation. Of course she has, cleric, if you will. I would like to speak with you in private. Excuse me? Goblin glances at you, then back to Coin Lord. Seriously? He's with me. I can see that. Now, if you please. Just towards the stairs. Your services are not needed at the moment. Thank you. Snell is up in the air. Don't piss off the goblin. You want him to watch your back. Snell would appreciate if you stood up for him. Yeah, no shit. No good option here. Someone's gonna get pissed. Yeah, but the Coin Lord sucks. So. Tension. Oh, Snell. I was gonna say, I only read you can go, Snell. I was like, that's a little vague. Am I like saying he can go upstairs or you can be dismissed? Snell stays. The tall man glares at you. How would I know he's tall? He's sitting. Your asshole puckers. Oh, that killed me. Cool. Glare back. Hear a chuckle from your companion. It's fine. Late anyhow. Gives you an annoying glance. I'm headed home first thing tomorrow, cleric. Jonah's voice gives it away. He respects you a little bit now. Ah, thank you, Snell. We're gonna bang later. Your huge nose will not get in the way of me putting my tongue in your mouth. Snell gives you a quick nod. He then turns to leave. The Coin Lord glances out the window and remains quiet for a moment. I feel compelled to ask. Once you hear the door closing behind Snell on his way out, he continues. How was your meeting with our dear goblin chieftain? I mediated. Good man. The Corin looks at the time, explaining, and you're early. Good. Yeah, it's not midnight yet, is it? The party meeting finished up before midnight for once, so this is excellent timing. His jaw tightens, then loosens. You notice a ring on his finger. It looks esoteric. I must apologize, cleric. Tossing you around as a pawn in this regrettably political game of ours isn't something I had hoped for. You obviously have much more important matters to attend to in the palace. Of course you do. Not really. The Lord is flattering you. He's gotten far in life using this tactic. I'm here to protect the city, my lord. Good, good. I am pleased to hear that. First things first. I'm obliged to offer you accommodations during your stay here on Tolstad. Obliged? Interesting word choice. It is customary for clerics on a job to be given free housing by their employer. You may stay in the old guard tower. Corin tosses you an iron key. The key will grant you access to the tower. A tier uses one of the floors. You take the top one. I'm sharing with a weird-eyed lady. Thank you for your housing, my lord. No need to thank me. It's entirely customary. Yeah, he has to do it, otherwise he certainly wouldn't. Just really looking annoyed for a moment. And now about the incident. As soon as the fires were put out, I had a city engineer inspect for structural damage. He speaks of the tea shop. Obviously. Once it was cleared, then no casualties reported, I shut it down. Something about a fireplace incident without investigation. Without investigation? Initially, yes, as a precaution. The reason why we're being so very careful with this whole ordeal is simply because we do not want to cause moral strife. We got enough of that already, Earth, pray tell. Suddenly you see how very tired this man is. See him shift about in his chair. He is taking something to stay awake. Illimian herbs, most likely. Did you notice what he said? Your real job here is not to solve the crime. The real job is to dodge arrows from the magistrate. Yeah, that sounds right. What information do you have? Aggressive spread of fire, a loud explosion. Militia rushed across the halfway bridge and put it out. The owner is missing, but no one got hurt. What's your theory? This matter with the tea shop is one big distraction, I'm afraid. Of course it is. Right before the election at the heart of the city. Political manipulation. So it's a smokescreen. Well, my purest guess would be someone with access to arcane artifacts, or at worst a rogue spellcaster. Someone who would benefit from scared goblins and angry Asgals. So, a radical. Not a bad guess. However, he is clearly attempting to not place focus on any real powers in the city. Got it. Keep him talking. You need more info before you ask him about the tea shop. Well, it might be smart to go for the tea shop questions straight away. Who knows how you'll fuck up if you keep on asking questions. Quite. Is there a who are you voting for? Darn, there is not. So on the first day, I am. It is 23:32. It is literally less than half an hour before midnight. Oh shit, I am well over my stream time. I gotta sort this guy out and then get to bed in game. And then sort it out in real life, I suppose. Oh yeah, your daughter was there. Freydis, I assume. Do you have more than one? Take some time to answer the questions, pondering the situation. I do, but I wouldn't worry about it. She's smart and capable. He rolls his eyes, and I wouldn't be able to lock her in even if I tried. She's got an adventurous spirit, that girl. She'll either become a politician or a Far-Isle's pirate at this rate. Like Emmy Vilvilla, or one of those catfolk marauders. But thanks for letting me know. Is Angel a bodyguard? More or less. Etier is a high prefect. Every magistrate gets the highest tier of protection available. She's not much of a talker, but I can't say I dislike that. She's lovely. You're that Etier? The Darrow calls down the stairs. Yes, magistrate. She replies coldly from below. Earth be good. With the owners, the missing paladin involved, the goblins haven't pushed for it. What have you, would you have sent for me? They really should have sent for someone with more experience than this. What's my actual job here? I need access to the tea shop. Yeah, I need access to the tea shop. His eyes, he's thinking of making a choice. Now it's time to convince him. Be careful. The goblins are not the only ones with eyes on the scorched tea shop. Time flies with this game. Yeah, it's a phenomenal game. I love this game. In fact, I've been advised to simply ignore the whole thing. To just let it go. That would be a sound choice if the goal was to avoid political fallout. That would be foolish. His eyes pierce through a visor of your helmet. Why? He wants a truthful answer. He's not asking rhetorically. Interesting. He generally wants your input. She should bid existence no matter their political affiliation. Yeah, probably. Listen to your words closely. Well, Sage Leaf is insistent. I'm in a difficult position, cleric. Do make it easier for me, will you? You want me to help the goblins? I want to be able to trust you. It's trust that you'll be able to keep this on the down low. That if anything unseemly were to become uncovered, you'd of course keep such things from the non-silly fishy-headed factions. Gorenfella flaps his lips like a barnacle goose, but you can follow. Do you understand? Not a question, a demand. Yeah. He's like, hey, whatever you figure out, just go if it was a crazy accident. He's trying to steamroll me. Yeah. He's really manhandling you. Hilarious. Come on, stand for yourself. We respect you for it. You gotta catch up. No, just accept it. No. Oh, fuck. +6 from exhausted and I've annoyed him. Oh, I annoy a lot of people. Clover could tell you. I annoy a lot of people.
Ahem. That being said, let it ride! Ah! Let it ride! See, that's what happens. You annoy people, but you still get away with it because you're smart and good at annoying people. You close your eyes. You beat Boombox Bash Party. I've literally only played Boombox on the Wii with my brother because it was a fucking game to play together. You listen now, you big buffoon, you. Dice RNG sweep? What do you mean? You got approximately 1.5 seconds before the word Mancer takes control of the conversation again, so it's time to shoot your shot. And you know exactly what to do. Tell me a deeper secret, demand a raise, ask how he'll vote in the election. None of these seem like super pertinent. Like telling him my deeper secret is not going to accomplish anything. Demanding a raise could be nice. Ask how he'll vote in the election. It could throw him off his game. No! Of course not! You gotta get him off balance. Is that not off balance? And of course, you gotta know exactly how to do that. Hug him, punch him in the face, sit in his lap, and jump out the window, make a counter offer. What a good fucking roll to fucking snipe and get the good answer. Sit in this man's lap. No! There's no time to explain the many ways wrong with that. Hug him? No! Counteroffer? Yeah. That's exactly it, sorta. You open your eyes after a long blink to find the magistrate tapping his fingers against his cheek. Telling him your deepest secret will come back to bite you in the ass. Yeah, that's not a good idea. He's about to keep going in his rant when you interrupt him by going, I'm a busy man, magistrate. Your comment causes him to stop speaking. It's a start. Your politicking is important. Fine. But I have a job to do. My career's on the line here. He looks at you silent for once. I'm a rational actor. I will obviously keep the city's interests in mind, but in return, you must offer me leeway in this. He leans back in his chair. Grant me access to the tea shop. In return, I'll keep the goblins off your back, and I'll make sure Tolstad remains calm for the election. The knife is in. Now twist it! You have a duty to the city, magistrate. Allow me to perform mine. A smirk creeps across his face. A rational actor, he mumbles.
With what motivation, then? Quick, don't leave him hanging. You know what to say. Money, power, revenge.
I don't know who it would be revenge on, frankly.
Power? He scoffs, glancing down at the newspaper once more. The Coin Lord seems to leave his silence hanging in the air. He's thinking. Looking at the paper is a negotiation tactic. You sized him up at least a little bit. Fine. I can work with that. The passphrase is Carademum, poison. No one would ever speak ill of that wonderful spice. So it would be equivalent of sugar poison? Report back to me on election day. It's in like 4 or 5 days. Make sure to clear this up with the goblins before then, will you? Thank you, Magistrate. Make it happen. All right, well. Meeting with the Magistrate went well enough. All things considered. It's like almost midnight at this point. My guy needs a fucking rest. Holy shit. He's got like points of exhaustion. I keep dying. Oh boy. Oh boy. Great new save file. All caps. Rest. To give you a key for the lodgings. No, he sure didn't, as far as I know. Hold on, let me save. Okay, I have rest here. Oh, he may have. Tower key. Oh, yeah, he did give me a key for the lodgings. The old guard tower in Tolstoy. +1 strength. Well, there you go. He did give me the key for the lodgings. Gonna end there. Spoke with the Coin Lord. Gonna have a nice rest. And continuing this in-game tomorrow. Tower's real close. Good. Generations finale Sunday. True. Sonic Generations finishing up on Sunday. Very short game. But yeah. We'll continue to look into this fine-ass madness next Thursday. Sunday is Sonic Generations. #speed indeed. But until then, love you all. Be good people. Good night, everybody. Back on Thursday. It's still technically day 1 for like 12 minutes, but, you know, day 2 on Thursday of this game. Loving this game. Love the writing. Phenomenal. Love you all. Be good people. Good night, everybody. Have a great weekend until Sunday when we play Sonic. Toodle pip.